Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Ideally, audio's good. Just doing the pre-stream sort of checks as per usual. Okay, seeing that the actual video is live, that's fantastic. Awesome. Okay. Looking pretty cool. So, if those of you who are in the chat at this moment in time, if you could tell me if the audio is pretty good or not, that'd be great. And also, how is everybody doing today, then? Hello there, Pino. How you doing, my friend? What's up there, Lanza? It's nice to see you again. That's great. Right, very good, very good. Yeah, we should have a very interesting stream again today. We are going to be playing the Battle of the Marianas as the Imperial Japanese. So we do have a couple options here, actually. So what I'll do is I'll go through this while we have some time now. Ah, hello there, Grey Knight. How you doing, my friends? So indeed, we will be playing the vanilla Battle of the Marianas. There is a alternate history version, which is interesting. Though, if we take a look over here, the Marianas. So, this is basically the Japanese Operation Eigo, which is going to be quite interesting. I do believe that we did have about, well, historically there were 3 separate forces, 2 carrier forces, and then a sort of, I suppose you could say like a distraction force, really. It will be interesting to see what we can actually accomplish. I do believe in the Hako Ichio version of the scenario we would actually have superior aircraft. I don't know if we'd have any more aircraft or whether we'd have additional ships or different ships. But I do believe that we would have definite like superior models of aircraft, which is really awesome. Yeah, the Marianas turkey shoot. Ideally, we do not have a turkey shoot because, yeah, the scenario here is on the 22nd of May 1944. There's not much in the way of Imperial Japanese force left standing here at this point. Hello there, Robbie. How you doing, my friend? But we'll do our best. I think, ideally what we need to do here. In history, of course, the Japanese did spread their forces. I think, of course, that we just need to maintain a solid, cohesive force. Basically, rebuild the first air fleet, I suppose you could say, in 44. Hello there, Knight Light. How you doing, my friend? And that's good to see you there, Robbie. I'm glad you're doing well. Now, I've never actually played this scenario. I've taken a look at it just to actually see the sort of beginning positions, which is always interesting. It is going to be a struggle, I can assure you guys. We do have a couple days though here. So we have from the 22nd of May to the 6th of August. So that is a fair while. Does give us actually some options here. So how is everybody doing, then? You guys had a good day? I suppose it would be evening for some of you. I mean, it's evening for me right now. Ooh, the weather's not been too great today. It's been a bit chilly. Tiny bit of snow today. Nothing amazing, and definitely nothing compared to that in the, well, in North America at the moment. That's crazy. So we have about 5 minutes now till the actual stream begins. See, the thing is like, I'm very impatient as a person. It's like, I have to make sure I do start streaming a couple minutes ahead just to make sure everything's fine. But then I really wanted to just get straight on into the scenario. So let's say, double-edged sword there. So how about you guys tell me something interesting about the Battle of Marianas? Well, the Battle of the Marianas, I should say. Who did you actually favour? Do you favour the Japanese winning here, or would we favour the Allies winning, as they did historically? I mean, fundamentally, this is the campaign from which the Allied forces were then able to springboard and launch strikes towards the home island. So it is quite literally a last stand. Not quite the last stand, but the only one that really had any sufficient strength. Indeed, we'll have the combined fleet. Though, I believe we may have some radar systems. I don't think we'll have anything close to that of the Allies. But in 44, I do believe we'll have some Japanese equivalents. Which is going to be quite interesting, actually. I've never actually been able to use Japanese radar. So this would be intriguing. It would be nice to have that forewarning. Only 5 more minutes now. I am looking forward to using the combined fleet though. I think we'll actually have Yamato and Musashi, so that's going to be really interesting. Hello there, Dekagi. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I'd say that air coordination is going to be a very important factor in this scenario here. Especially as, well, we will have inferior aircraft. I think we'll have the benefit of actually having land-based aircraft. I suppose the advantage of that is, well, at least your airfield isn't going to be sinking underneath you. Three more minutes. I mean, that must be an absolutely terrifying thought for pilots when they are setting out on these raids. The idea that you'll never be able to return to the carrier, that you're out at sea and, yeah, there's nowhere to land. Suppose at least, when you're launched from an island, let's say Guam or Saipan, at least you have somewhere to return to. I do wonder what the US would have at this time. See, we do have a US Pacific fleet here. I recall that we may still have the Marshall Islands, or at least something within the Marshall Islands. We may still have yet some forward positions, which is going to be quite interesting. So we do need to try and, if we have them, use them, utilize them to try and figure out what we're going to be seeing here. At least we can try and prepare for that. 1 more minute now until we can finally get started. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Gary Grisby's Warner Pacific Admiral's Edition. So today we will be playing the Battle of the Marianas as the Imperial Japanese forces, in basically our attempts to, I suppose, have a successful Operation A go. Now, the US Pacific Fleet will embark on its most ambitious and large-scale offensive yet seen in the Pacific. Their objective is to seize a suitable location within the Marianas island chain to base heavy strategic bombers so that the bombardment of the Japanese home islands can begin. The Japanese plan to thwart such an attempt is titled Operation A Go, and will utilize the primary strength of the combined fleets in conjunction with land-based naval air power in order to strike a decisive blow against the invading enemy. Now, of course, this is the actual entire aim of the Japanese forces in the Pacific, is to strike this, decisive battle, the one battle that will decide things. It is going to be a rather challenging question, I can say that one for sure. Ah, so you haven't seen Warner Pacific live, is that Robbie? Interesting. I'm sure you'll like it. There's nothing much like Gary Grisby's Warner Pacific out there. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual scenario here. So, we don't actually have the Philippines included here. We go all the way up to Iwo Jima and Hahajima. Right, we see Hawaii over here. So, of course, the Americans and the Allied forces will benefit from Pearl Harbor. A tremendously advantageous position there. Now, take a look at the Marshall Islands. As I did mention, we should still have some positions here. We do have an island over here. Ponape. We do also see a fortress detachment over here. That's not too bad, actually. So we have the 14cm guns over here, the 3 YTs. I do believe these are usually cruiser mounted, so that's rather interesting. I wonder if these guns actually were procured from possibly cruisers, or whether they were brought here specifically. Yeah, it's going to be quite good. Ooh, that command is actually rather poor. So Captain Yano is actually a fairly poor ground forces commander. That's not exactly too encouraging. Okay, so we do have the advantage, well, we do have the benefit of 4 submarines over here. Out of 63, 64, 68, and 67. What are we looking at here? Endurance-wise, 5,500. Speed is 16 knots. The type L4 class. Now, they do have some decent killing potential. We do have what seems to be 6 torpedo tubes here in total. That's not bad at all. We do lack munition for the last one over here, so that's a one bang thank you ma'am sort of roll here. Though we do have at least some munitions here, some actual torpedoes for subsequent strikes. Okay, not too bad then. Hello there, Kandra. How you doing, my friend? Right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go through the scenario, review the forces that we have, and just really take a look at our positions and work out how best to repel the Allied forces. So we can see already some Allied forces here on these various islands within the Marshall Islands. See, K1J has fallen, and that would have been a very nice island to actually hold on to. Rhinamar still has the large airfield there. Now, I don't imagine we'd have the ability to launch counter-strikes here. Right. We do have a submarine over here to the north. We still hold Wake. Hello there, Warrior Donut. How you doing, my friend? Happy Friday to you as well. Yeah, I bet everybody's glad to finish work. I sure as heck am. So I imagine others are. It's nice and, yeah, really nice to get nice and warm, isn't it? Okay, so we hold up Marcus Island. Iwo Jima. Okay, so let's take a look at our actual strength then. So we will have a few squadrons in the area then, as we can see here. So Iwo Jima bases... Right, the 265th KUS-8 squadron here, so we are still using the A620s. Now, these ones are really outdated at this point. Though we do have some very nice looking aircraft. Yeah, at this point they're just not really up to the task. Ah, thank you very much for that, Pitfiend. We're gonna need it. Oh dear. Yeah. Now, the actual pilot experience here is pretty bad. Yeah, we do not have our great pilots that we started the war with here. 49 experience isn't exactly great. It's not terrible, but it's not exactly great. It's passable, but nothing more than passable. Yeah, they're gonna suffer here. You take a look at their defensive capabilities here. So this is their score when it actually comes to defensive flight. As you can imagine, if you don't actually kill the enemy you're facing, and he gets behind you, you're gonna have to do something called defense. And if you're not very good at shaking off that enemy, then, well, yes, you're going to be soon at the bottom of the Pacific. Now, we do have some G4M1 Bettys over here. Not too bad. A6M2 Senbakus. So these are fighter bombers, interesting. So what do we carry here? So we have a 250 kilogram bomb here. They're still armed like Zeros. So 7.7mm machine guns, the 20mm cannon. Though, let's take a look here. Cruise speed is what's rather important, 207 cruise speed. Now notice the fact that these Zeros are unarmoured. They're very manoeuvrable for the most part, but the fact is that, yeah, there's nothing protecting the pilot, there's nothing protecting the engine or the fuel. There's just nothing there. You're flying a maneuverable coffin at this point in the war. Okay, so Saipan then, what do we have here? Right, okay, that's better. So we do have some A6M5s. Okay. Seems we have a little bit more durability than the normal Zeros. Yeah, that's quite a bit more durability. We also do have a higher altitude here. An actual flight ceiling, that's quite handy. Right, we do have an upgraded cannon over here, so we have the Type 99 too. Well, over here on the Zeros, we only have the Type 99. Okay. The A6M5 isn't as maneuverable. However, it does have more maneuverability at higher altitudes, actually. Not bad. So we suffer slightly at lower altitudes, but at higher altitudes we actually do have some maneuverability, which is going to come in handy. I may be looking to fly within this altitude band over here, so 16 to 20,000 feet. The reason being, we are going to be going up against F4Fs. I don't know exactly what model, but I'd imagine... I think it would be the Hellcat. Or possibly Buffaloes. I can't remember exactly the model we'll be fighting here. But we are going to be outclassed. So we also have the J1N1s. Okay, I believe these are night fighters. Okay, interesting. So we're armed with two 20mm Type 99 cannon. Interesting. They do have some really good endurance. Okay. D4Y1 Judies. We also do have L2D2 Tabbies. Yep, these are transports. We have dive bombers. Now these are some really nice aircraft. Yeah, 500 kilogram bomb. It's not exactly amazing, but still, it's gonna hurt. They do have a pretty good cruise speed and maximum speed as well, so that's quite nice. Again, no armor. The Japanese really did lack armor on their aircraft. Okay, so we do have some float planes here. That's not too bad. D4Y1 Judy. Right. Okay, so we do have a few models around here. Not a huge amount, though. A6M2 Zeros, yeah. Low numbers. Very low numbers. The B6N1 Jill. These are our torpedo bombers over here. Okay, so of course these are carrier capable. No armor, but a little bit more durability, which is going to be handy. So I don't imagine we'd have any signal intelligence as of yet, nor operation report. Okay. We need to find out what we have here in terms of naval search capabilities. So let's take a look at our actual aircraft here. So we'll take a look at the land-based aircraft. Do we actually have any patrol aircraft? I do have the 901st KUT-2 H6K4 squadron over here at Saipan. We'll be able to make some use of them. Granted, we only have 4 planes, it's not a huge amount, but it will be handy. You're assigned to the 1st Air Fleet here. Do we actually have a local air headquarters? That is a very important question because that will actually allow us then to use torpedoes. Right, we'll sort by type here then. Now we do have the 31st Army. I'm not seeing much else, though. Let's take a look at the actual ground units in the theatre. HQ. Right. We do have the East Pacific Fleet Command. We have 4 Fleet Command over here. These are air headquarters. Okay, that's handy. So we have one at Guam, Iwo Jima. 2 over here. Right. So we have one over here at Guam. What size airfield do we have here at Guam? Because Guam has just increased in importance there. A decent amount of supply here at Guam, but not great amounts of fuel. We have a size 5 airfield. We do have a size 4 at Saipan, but the fact that we have the air headquarters here is very important. In terms of aviation support, we have 93. Saipan benefits from, let's find out how much. Only 36. Yeah, not a huge amount there, especially as we require 77, so we're actually under the amount of aviation support required. We do have a number of actual submarines over here, so that's going to come in handy. What models do we actually have? We're going to go through each of the islands, really, and just try to figure out what we have here to play with. It is going to be very important if we are to try and have any sort of chance to win the battle here. Okay. Yeah, as I fear the... Oh no, not too bad. Type KS. Yeah. When I say not too bad, I'm not excited. It's just not as poor as I would have feared. Just a solitary patrol boat. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Eesh. A coastal minesweeper. Yeah, basically useless. We really are lacking here in terms of naval assets. At track, we do have a patrol boat, a single submarine, repair dock, and 3 transport ships. Absolutely nothing here. Okay, so what we need to do then is take a look at when we will receive reinforcements then. That's going to be the important question here. So if I take a look at group reinforcement schedule. Okay, it looks as though 16 days will actually have combined fleet. 10 days, 11 days, 14 days. D4Y1 duties, G4M2 Betties, A6 M5s. I would have preferred to have had more fighters, but yeah, we're going to have to wait for combined fleet to actually arrive. So we'll have Zuikaku, Shokaku, Yonyo, Hyo, Zuiho, Riho, Rahugo, Taiho. Right. Not a great deal of carrier forces there, but still that's going to be handy. We'll be able to use that. I think in the meantime we are going to have to try and collect intelligence and really try to use our submarines as much as possible. Okay, we do have more forces over this way. Light cruisers, a destroyer, a couple sub chasers quite handy. Right, these are what I've been looking for. Now these are what this is what we want. Right. We need submarines with decent range. Those are the bad boys that are going to be able to keep us somewhat... I don't know how to say it. We need them for something of an advantageous position. We need them to be out there as long as possible to actually push the Allied forces towards a position where we can actually strike them. We do want to try and bring the Allied forces as close to the Marianas as we dare to really take advantage of our land-based aircraft. Because at the end of the day, you can't sink Guam, but we can sink a Enterprise, or a Lexington, or a Saratoga. We can sink them, or even a Yorktown. Those can be destroyed, but an island can't. So what we need to do here then is we need to organise our defences. We'll start with our submarines. I think the submarine assets are going to be very important. So we do have I-5, 18 knots, 23 knots. Now these fast submarines are very effective. What we're going to do here then is actually take them into one larger task force here at the moment. The RO-112 and 113 are going to stay here. They're basically defensive submarines at this point. Only like coastal submarines, I suppose you could say. We do benefit from having some AA. Not that it particularly matters much, but it is handy to have that. Okay. We'll have you head towards Guam for the opening stage of the campaign here. It'll take them a couple days to arrive. We're traveling about 2 hexes per day. I could spend additional fuel to make 3 hexes per day, but I don't think it's really worthwhile. The other 2 submarines will remain here for the time being as a defensive role. They could potentially make it to Guam. Sorry, to track. What do we have here at track? Okay, so we do have the zeros, but in very low numbers. Truck does have 46 aviation support, so it could potentially sustain some additional forces over here. We do have a nice large airfield there, we do have mines. That's good. Okay. I'm going to base the H6Ks down here at truck. Let's see, what's the range? 15 hexes. To K1J, we're looking at 24 hexes. Roy number 23. Okay. From Guam to K1J, it's 36 hexes. Yeah, so we're going to transfer the actual patrol aircraft down this way. We could do with potentially some float planes over here at Marcus Island. Do we have anything in the way of aviation support? No. We do have a Naval Guard unit over here. Okay. We could make use of that. It might be worth trying to actually rescue them and bring them over here. Ground forces aren't going to make the biggest contribution. We really need aircraft. The issue is, if I assign float planes over here to Marcus Island, we are not going to get them back. They'll eventually break down. Well, they'll break down pretty quickly, actually, as there'll be no one there to actually look after them. No engineers to really maintain them. Okay, we'll take the 901st KUT-2. We'll have them transfer to track. It seems they're on a restricted command, so we can't actually transfer them. Hello there, Lupus. How you doing there, my friend? Okay, that makes things a little bit more difficult then. So we don't have the ability to transfer them as far as I can tell. No, we can't transfer them. They're restricted. I could try and attach them to a different command here. Okay, so we have 100 political points here at the moment. What air flotilla command do we have? I do believe I have one here at track. Yes, we have 4 fleet command, but that is an actual naval command, not a air command. Yeah, we need to try and avoid the Turkish unit as much as possible anyway. Okay, we'll try the 61st Air Flotilla. I need to rebase them to truck so I can actually try and gain some additional forewarning. So we'll try and have you reassign them to the 61st. Right, can you now be... Yes, there we go. So we can actually reassign them now to different islands. So we're going to have them actually transfer to track. There we go, that's what we need. We do have aviation support to actually look after them for the time being. Yeah, we're still within the setable parameters here, that's good. RO117. What do I have here in terms of supply? 134,700 tons of supply. Now that's not bad. We could actually use some of that supply. And possibly... Let's see, do we have the option to create... Yeah. Okay, so I could actually create midget submarines or barges. I can't create any PT boats or motor gunboats. But these midget submarines are quite handy. It does cost us about 1,000 in the way of supply, but it would give us some additional submarines. We'll hold off on that for the time being. But that is a potential defensive option. Okay. Now, we only have 4 of these patrol craft. Not a huge number there. So what we're going to do is we're going to run 80% search and 20% rest. About 6,000 feet of altitude. Okay. They're not bad at their jobs. We could do, I mean, it would be quite handy to have midget submarines in defense of these islands. Yeah, obviously this is where they will be heading. That's a good point. Okay, so 20% rest, that's fine by me. Though we don't have a huge amount of fatigue. The aircraft don't have a huge amount of fatigue. The pilots don't have a huge amount of fatigue, but I do want to make sure that they do have some rest. That will help to improve their performance. I'm going to leave them to a random search arc because I don't want to have them assigned. It would be beneficial, but it's one of these. We only have 4 aircraft. We're not going to be able to cover a very large area. So I'd like to just have them just fly around, try and figure out a general overview of what we have in the area, rather than concentrated over one small area. I think that'll work out okay. Right. See, I'm half tempted to actually take the A6M20s from Truk. The thing is, I can't really defend the island too well. Especially not with A6M20s. They're just not good enough. They can fight the fight, but they're just not that strong anymore. The allies have, yeah, just significantly better. Right, torpedoes. We do have 2 search planes over here. Right, naval search. Again, we only have 2 of them, so we are going to go with 50-50. There we go. Again at 6,000 feet. Random search arc. Now we do have a decent range of 10. It could be worthwhile to actually have them hold here in this position and run search. That's probably a good idea. We'll run with about 30% search here to begin with. About 6,000 feet. Well, in fact, I'm going to go with about 8,000 feet, so see, it's hard to judge because I'd imagine the Americans will have significantly better AA at this point in the war. But we'll go with about 8,000 feet, so should they actually be... I don't think they'll attack, but just in case we'll have them at 8,000 feet. Though we want them to actually search, so yeah, 6,000 feet will do for now. Okay. What I'm going to consider here is actually rebase the 253rd. Right, KUS 309, 310. I don't have a unit order of battle here, but I'd imagine they must be detachments. So we're looking for the 253rd. I have a 265th, but that's not what I need. I'm just not too keen on keeping about 20 zeros here. I just don't think it's worthwhile. I think the island will come under immense air attack, and I don't think 20 zeros are going to stop that. I think I'd rather have them based over here in the Marianas, where at least they'll actually have numbers to aid them as well. I think they'd make a bigger difference over here at Saipan and Guam than they could at Truk. Now, once combined fleets arrives, we might be able to make a difference over here at Truk. But as of right now, there's not a huge amount of hope. I think we want to use Truk as primarily intelligence gathering. But the battle will be fought over in the Marianas. I mean, this is it. Truk might not even be attacked. We do have a fair amount of force over here, which is quite nice. We'll look at actually creating midget submarines as well to aid in the defense. Indeed. Right, so we are going to rebase the 253rd. I'll rebase you to Guam. Okay, to Guam you go. Our night fighters will go as well to Guam. We'll move our aircraft around as we need them. So we have the H6K4s, we have our B6M1 Jills over here. The E13A1 Jigs, okay. Other than that, we only have the ground forces and the forces within the port itself. Seems they're lacking supply, but I imagine they'll be able to fix that situation quite quickly. So we do have about 505 sod value, which is not bad. And level 3 fortifications, we need to build up these fortifications ASAP then. We definitely are right, so 154,000 tons of supply, 217,200 tons of fuel. Misread that one. That's a whole lot of fuel, that's actually really, really handy. I would like to... Actually, let's take a look. Bases. Yeah, Guam has very little in the way of fuel. WWII, yeah, little. The most fuel here in the theater does definitely belong on track. It would be ideal if we had something in the way of tankers, or even just anything really, that was able to carry some of this fuel back over here to Guam. It would be handy. It would actually help us to try and prolong the endurance of the combined fleet. Right, do I actually have any tankers? I have one over here. Okay, I could make use of that. I would like to take some of that fuel. Even if I can just grab a couple thousand units of it, that would be nice. Right, tanker. There we go. I'll have you assign the escort. Subami. I do have a couple of sub-chasers here. We do have a destroyer and a light cruiser. It's a difficult question because I could have the light cruiser or the destroyer assigned as an escort. But the thing is, these assets are probably going to be more handy. Right, we actually do have radar here. That's nice. Type 22 radar. The OI. Okay. Type 13 radar. Type 22 radar. Okay, what we'll do then is we'll have the OI and the Satsuki assigned to escort this tanker. The radar could be very handy. Right, I'm going to tell you to make the track. I'd like you to head at, let's see, 3 hexes per day. We could make 4 hexes per day, but I don't think it's worthwhile. We'll have you head for track. Ideally, we can hold track long enough, or at least out of peril long enough, precisely to try and gain some of this fuel over here. Yeah, range strikes with DDs don't go all out with Kiributai. Stay out of range from his CV Death Star, pretty much. We can try and inflict some heavy losses upon the allies. It's going to be the only thing we can do. I think what we'll do here then is actually create ourselves some midget subs. Yep, there we go. Very short range, but very handy. We'll have them dock over here. And then we can make use of them. Absolutely tiny. But they do pack a wallop. They are still carrying torpedoes after all, and yeah. They do have some fairly good penetration, extremely short range. They're really only useful against, like, amphibious landings or basically bombardment forces. But we'll find a way. Let's see. 18,000. Saipan. We do have a greater glut of supply over here. So what we're going to do then is create a couple units of midget submarines here. Yeah, 2 midgets per task force, we will do. What I'm going to do is wait until the enemy closes first and foremost. Okay, I want you to actually head here to... Well, you actually have a decent amount of endurance. Can I give you any more? Ah, that would be a different model. Quite slow, however. Okay. We'll keep you here in Saipan then. Let's have a look at these midget subs then. We might be able to take the midget subs with the higher endurance and have them sent to Guam. I'm not going to use a lot of supplied Guam, so I'm going to actually create them here at Saipan first, and we'll see how we go there. Right, midget submarine. Okay, yeah, we do have some with some... Actually, the vast majority of them do have decent endurance. Low speed, but decent endurance. There we go. Have you head to Guam? We could have some at Tinian. There's no fuel, however. Okay, additional float planes over here, that's handy. Right. So we do have some actual transports over here. Let's take a look. So, transport. What could we do here? Yeah, that is absolutely pathetic range. We'll have the Tama Maru head in here. Let's see. Is there anything worth saving? We could try to save... Wow, we have a 52nd Division. Yeah, they're not going to be getting out of here anytime soon. Ooh, that's a difficult one. I only have 285 troop load available as well. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to carry much of anything. No full units, only part of them. Though, I can actually take the armor. We'll grab that armor. I can actually fit that aboard. Yes, we'll take them. We'll take some of the supply as well if we can do. Though... I don't want to wait here too long, but we'll turn on supply as well. Right, set load. There we go. So we'll begin to load them up. Yeah, there's hardly any. A couple Type 97 medium tanks. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing at this point. We could actually have them based on Guam or Saipan, and at least that's a little bit of armor. It would definitely help us out. Right. We don't have a huge amount of supply here, but I'm going to begin to build up these fortifications. They are going to be needed, I imagine. Fortifications here at Saipan as well. I need absolutely anything I can get here. Right, the LTD2s. What's their range? Just 15. That's... It might do from truck. Let's take a look. From truck to Guam is 13. We might be able to actually handle that. Okay. What I'm going to do is take the L2D2s from Yap. Have them actually transfer command, first and foremost, to the 61st Air Flotilla. Okay, spend some additional political points there. Right, I want you to actually transfer to truck. I want you to actually fly supply from truck to Guam. I really want to make Guam the place to hold. It's where we really want to fight the Americans. I don't imagine truck will be much use here. You have any mine layers? Mine the Marshall Islands. Yeah, that would be very, very handy. I mean, the Marshall Islands have more or less completely fallen. We can try and look at mining Marianas if we can. We'll see what we can do. Okay. There we go. Supply Guam. I mean, Tinian has very little... Actually, no, that's not bad. 13,000 tons of supply. That's not bad at all. No issue. Okay. How am I looking at Guam here at the moment with these aircraft? Okay, we're looking really good here. Fantastic. Can we combine any of these actual formations? It doesn't look that way. Okay. Obviously need to run night operations, but let's see. Escort. Naval attacks interesting. Yeah, I can't really use them in a naval attack role. If they were able to carry bombs, that could be useful against, I don't know, like landing craft. But yeah, they're just cannons. Decent speed though. Altitude. I think these are going to be primarily bomber defense, aren't they? Yeah, they absolutely will. I mean, we are using really antiquated models at this point. A lot of them are really poor, especially the A6M20 at this point in 1944. It's just not capable of what we need it to be. Right, these are going to be bomber defense, I'd imagine. I'll have them run about... I mean, the thing is, what altitude do I run here? I'll have them run about 25,000 feet. I don't know what we could expect from the Allied forces. We'll have them initially run 25,000 feet and adjust the altitude as we need to. I'm not entirely sure if the Allied forces will choose to bomb from high altitudes or lower altitudes, though probably 20,000 feet is a good middle ground. It depends, really. What's the climb rate? 1,710 feet per minute. We only have a ceiling of 30,000 feet. Not exactly amazing. We may want to try and use altitude then as our friend. Though most aircraft will probably be able to reach the altitude ceiling of our night fighters here. The J1M1s. Righto. We'll just run Combat Admiral for the time being then. Or do we train our pilots? It might be worth to actually train them. Our pilot quality is pretty poor at the moment, so yeah, we'll have them trained just for the time being. Just make some use of them in the meantime. So, sweep escort. I'd say... probably sweep. We might be able to try and hit the American forces at night. We might have an advantage there. Possibly. It's definitely hard to say, but we'll try for that one. So I'd like everybody to obviously have the same orders here, so obviously all the night fighters run this. We'll try and improve that experience if we can do. Yeah, the issue is I can't combine these squadrons here. Whenever Franks, Tonys, and Sams when you need them. Yeah, definitely. It's just anything would be nice. I mean, additional pilots would be fantastic. The pilots that we have at the moment aren't exactly great. Okay. So that is 38 A6 and 5s, with an additional 20 A6 and 2 zeros. Okay. So escort. We'll run for the time being 30% combat air patrol. We'll run the, let's see, 21 to 31,000 feet, 16 to 20,000 feet is decent. So we'll run about 20,000 feet. We'll run that basically for all the zeros. It's just the golden sort of altitude band for them. If we go any higher, we do lose a lot of that maneuverability, though it could depend. We really need to see how the Allied forces actually respond, how they actually persecute battle, and try and gauge how high they're flying to be able to just really respond to them. But okay, so we'll have all fighters here run the same. I mean, the Zeros still have some pretty damn good range. 14 knots, 14 hexes is still respectable at the end of the day. They're just not as good as they used to be. We do have some squadrons with some decent experience though, so that's not too bad. Yeah, the average pilot skill is really overall poor. These A6M2 Zeros actually do have some fairly decent pilots. A6M5s, 55. No veterans to request here. Okay. Perhaps it would be worth it to train them as well. We'll have them trained for the time being. Yeah, definitely, oof. Right, train for the moment. Just escort, I suppose. Set all fighters trained then. Okay. We really need to concentrate our assets. Though the issues we are lacking in terms of aviation support, and if we are all based at one airfield, it's not going to be too good for us if we do see that airfield then hit from the air. Okay. Reconnaissance, right, that's pretty nice. That's a really respectable range as well. That is pretty respectable. Right, you're already assigned to the 61st Air Flotilla. That's a really, really respectable range there. 9 of them as well is not bad at all. I'm going to transfer them to track. I really want some forward reconnaissance for the time being. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Naval search. Fatigue's not too bad. Okay. We'll run all the way down here at 6,000 feet again. Sweet. Ooh, wow! Holy moly. That is a fantastic reconnaissance craft. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so 30 hexes, oh boy. I'm not used to something with that sort of range. Yeah, so we could actually run reconnaissance all the way out here to Wake if we wanted to. That's some really good... Definitely good range. Okay, we could actually run reconnaissance over KYJ. Let's see then. Let's see. We'll have the C6s, I think, actually run reconnaissance over the Marsh Islands then. We do have them in some relatively good numbers, so we might be able to pull something like that off. Now, we don't have a huge amount of fatigue, so it might be worthwhile to actually have everybody search to begin with, and then we'll have some rest. That'll probably work out. Okay. Interesting, it's not showing me 30 hexes of range there. Should do. Okay, for the time being then we'll run a random arc. We should see that out of 30 hexes. Okay, hope for the best then. Right, patrol boat and some transports. We do have some aircraft tenders here. That's going to be handy. Right, we have more aircraft support here than we need, so we'll actually take our tenders. Yeah, these auxiliaries are going to come in real handy. We do have a destroyer tender. Okay. Right. Support. Remain on station, please. Okay, well, we actually do have... Right. Yeah, that's not too great. Right then, so we'll take the 2 aircraft tenders. We'll take the destroyer tender as well. Now, I do have Satsuki. Oh, right, you're already leaving the Oya, aren't you? Okay, that's fine. Speed could be achieved here, so I might actually be able to run full speed to Saipan or Guam. I think probably Guam. I really want to build up the amount of aviation support that we actually have there. I do need them to load their tenders, however. Okay, so you're actually carrying some F1M2 Pete's and some E13A1Js. Not as good as they used to be, but still not bad. Okay. Load some supply here. It'll not take you too long to actually do that. Right, submarines are heading for Guam. I do have some additional Jakes here. Okay, we'll rebase the G4s to Guam as well. And I could rebase them to Truck. Yeah, don't rely too much on those planes. Navy will be the workhorse here. Trying to do as much damage with minimizing losses. Yeah, definitely. Now, I could have a G-Force actually assigned to either Guam or Truck. Now, half of me thinks maybe Truck, so at least we could actually try and intercept something on its way over towards the Marianas. Though, I think the thing is, when we actually do come to face in ships heading towards the Marianas, they're going to be supported by aircraft carriers, aren't they? So we do ultimately want our naval bombers to be supported by our own fighters. So I think what we'll do then is we'll rebase to Guam. And then we could actually take a look at reducing the range down to about, let's say... Let's say about 10 hexes. That actually does then give us some range there. I think we might be able to bring the Americans within range there. Yeah, that's why we're moving them to Guam. We have an air headquarters there. The 61st Air Flotilla. How much did that just cost me? Oh wow, that cost me quite a lot there. So we can't do that too often, can we? Okay, so we'll just take the other G4s. It's not a huge amount of them, but at least it's something. Yeah, the issue is we have no aircraft in the pool either. Okay, so you're actually within the same headquarters, but still 36 political points. That is rough. Oof. That hurts. Okay, so we rebase you to Guam. We're still looking fantastic here, that's what I like to see. Is it worth expanding the airfield? I'd say probably, I guess. Might as well. Though... Okay, expand the airfield. I only have 89 engineers, no vehicles however. So if I could find some engineered vehicles, that would be great. But we'll have you use torpedoes then. So we'll head over here to the 61st Air Flotilla, and let's assign them some torpedoes. Whoops. There we go. Give them a nice, decent amount. You can see that's using about 200 tons of supply. Just like 100 tons of supply per 10 torpedoes. Which isn't a bad exchange rate, really. Okay, maintain that value. Okay, our G4s. I wish I could combine them. I could divide the units, but I don't want to do that. I want to actually combine them. That would be great. Average experience is only 55, 55. We do already have some fatigue here. That's not good. Yeah, we'll take a look at putting some A675s on Combat Air Patrol then. Though, what I could do is actually have our Night Fighters. The Night Fighters might be able to do a better job at that. Hard to say. I'll take a look at the durability. We need something that can actually withstand B-17 defensive fire. I don't think they'll be within range for B-17s. So at least we have about, I don't know, maybe 2, 3, 4 days. It depends really when we start seeing level bombers. Okay. So we'll have you run naval attack. So 30% search. Down to about 8,000 feet. Run, actually no, just have you run at 21 hexes here for the time being. Might as well make use of them. So you are using torpedoes, fantastic. So G4 M1s, there we go. Now we'll have them run random. I think the advantage here is the fact that we do have some rest, which is always going to be great for them. So we'll tell them when obviously they're not attacking or running search, just rest. So set all G4 M1 Bettys over here. Okay. Let's take a look at our Night Fighters then. So currently they're training. What I'll do then is, we do have the 263rd KUS free. How do they stack up against the Night Fighters? So they do have the 20mm cannons, the Type 99 2s. The Night Fighters only have the Type 99s, so nothing too spectacular. Altitude, climb... Okay, so altitude is 38,000 feet, climb rate is 28,000 feet, 100. No, sorry, yeah, 2,810 feet. 2,800 feet, Jesus Christ, that'd be amazing. I need to see durability. So then durability is only 30, so it's not exactly much higher. The A6 zeros are easy to maintain. So we'll have these zeros. We'll have the... Let's see, the 200 and... Yeah, we'll go with the additional fighters, the one with 20. So what we'll do then is we'll run escort here. I'll go with about 40% combat air patrol. There we go. I think that'll be sufficient for now. We do have our fighter bombers over here. We also do have the D4Y1s. Of course, these are dive bombers. They are carrier capable. I could use them to actually reinforce combined fleet when they do arrive. The float planes are very handy. You're assigned to a restricted command. I'm going to have you change to the 61st Air Flotilla. Okay. Now, question is, where do we deploy them? I do have an engineer unit over here. That's handy. We also do have some SLF. The Special Naval Landing Forces. I might have you assigned to Tinian, considering that we didn't have a huge amount of capacity there. And it's not going to be the main target, so we'll have you assigned to Tinian, and then at least we do have that float plane capacity here in the Marianas. You actually do have a few A6M5s over here, so we'll have them transfer to Guam. There's a danger about concentrating our forces here, but the thing is, I really do want to make sure they will fly together. That's ideally what I'd like to see here. I would just need to concentrate our air power so that at least if we are attacked, we will be able to respond with maximum amount of force as quickly as possible. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just set them all to train, but obviously take this squadron and, yeah, have them on combat air patrol. There we go. Saipan still has some A6M5 Zeros. We do have our float planes here. Good few of them, actually. So, Naval Search. 80-20. 6,000 feet. Yep, that's what we like to see. All Jakes over here do that. Okay. Right. We'll run some combat air patrol here as well. Lower that. There we go, another 10. Well, then again, we don't need to do that, do we? So 40%. Obviously, when they're not flying. No, we'll go with 30, they'll rest. Okay, so 20,000 feet using drop tanks, if you please. There we go. Right, I'm going to actually have you train here. Might be worth it to try and sweep if we can. It could be interesting trying to sweep the American carriers. I should try and take some of their combat air patrol. It might even help us if we try to get bombers through then. Right. Additional zeros here. We also do have some G3s. Only 8 of them. They do have some additional range, so yeah, we'll have them rebased over there to Guam. Do we actually have the political points to do so? No, I do not. I have here the 27th Air Flotilla, but I can't reassign them. So we'll have to wait until next turn then if we have the political points to do so. You're assigned to the 61st Air Flotilla. Might be worth it to protect Iwo Jima, but the thing is, I'd rather have Guam and Saipan than Iwo Jima. No, then Iwo Jima wants to have Iwo Jima. To Guam you go. To shreds, you say. There we go, Guam. Really need to build up our aircraft here in Guam. What are we looking at, like, at this moment? Yeah, that's fine. Right, the A6M2 Zeros. Set all of them to the same here. There we go. We'll reassign them to the actual flotilla down here, the air flotilla. Okay, you can stay here for the time being. Where is the first air fleet? I don't think they're on map, are they? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's a shame. We'll not be able to do too terribly much over here at Iwo Jima. But what we'll do then is we'll run naval attack. Obviously, we're just going to be out here searching. So 30% of them. Though, yeah, 30. 6,000 feet. There we go. You do have some pretty good range. You do have range beyond Marcus Island, so that's handy. Have the D4Y1s run training for the time being, then. So, naval attack. Very nice range there with the drop tanks. Naval attack is what's going to matter here. Right, fighter bombers. What are their pilots good at? Yeah, their naval bombing is just absolutely awful. I mean, this is a terrible, terrible unit. The experience is just terrible. And, yeah, it's just not what we want here. We don't need fighter bombers here. We need, obviously, just fighters. Fighters and fighters. And naval bombers would be very nice. So train for naval attack, I suppose. You might as well, considering you actually are carrying bombs. Though, the thing is, I could have you pressed into a... Yeah, we'll just use you as actual A620s. You basically are anyway, so we'll just have them train for escort. There we go. I do have a Hong Kong Maroon. She's an auxiliary mine layer tender. Okay. She could still come in handy. Okay, there we go. You need to head to Guam or Saipan. Right, what do we have here? That's not too bad. I do have elements of the 14th Division. Right, we do have a aviation unit over here at Yarb. Over here. Right. SNLF. Base force. Okay. Actually, a lot of supply over here at Babal Duab. What I'll do then is, let's see. How much fuel can I actually carry? I doubt very, very much. We'll load supplies here then. I can actually take them to the Marianas. Might give us something there. Okay, that'll have to do for now. The cargo ships over here. Right, they're loading up those tanks. That's fine by me. They'll obviously load supply as well. I think other than that, we really don't have too terribly much here to use. I do have a couple submarines. Now, what we're going to do then is actually try and patrol around. I suppose the difficult question is, where do we want to patrol? Okay. What we'll do here then is we'll patrol around KYJ. Actually, it's a little bit of a random patrol there. We'll obviously set it ourselves then. North and Rognum, then down south to KYJ. Right, direct. Right, better. Ah, yes, we also need to set the max reaction. Okay, again, we'll set some patrol zones here. Now, that would probably be where we need to patrol then. Port capacity is 5. That is a big old port. Port capacity over here is 4 and Mackin and 5 air capacity. That's a big old base. Yeah, the Allies have some big bases around here. Oh dear. I'd say we patrol around here, but then again, Mackin actually does have a decent capacity. So we'll have you head over here then patrol around this island. I doubt they'll be able to do much, but I'd like to actually try and garner some information to actually use against them. That's probably the best we're going to get here. Okay, patrol zone. Over here. And over here. Do I have anything by Pearl Harbor? I doubt it. Oh no, I do. I have one single solitary submarine, the I-8. Your endurance is pretty good. You actually still have a float plane, so that is actually quite nice. It's not exactly the best float plane ever. I just want you to actually try and gather some information if you can do. That would be the best thing you could do for me right now. So just run information gathering here. The thing is, I need to figure out where the American carriers are. Okay, now you, my friend. Where do we want you? We'll have you around Tarawa. That'll work out fairly well for me then. I think we just need to try and judge where the American forces are going to come from. They might come from various islands, but if we try to control the actual approaches towards the Marianas, that would be quite nice. Now, Wake did see the attack. It might be worthwhile to actually have our forces here remain around Wake. But what we'll do is actually make use of our forward position and deploy here. If we can try and intercept the Americans on their way, at least we'll know they're coming, and ideally we'll be able to deal some damage. So we'll set them to linger here. That'll work for me. Okay, as far as it goes, we don't have a huge amount here. Our forces just need to prepare. Our ground forces are not bad at all. We do have the 29th Division over here, so a decent amount of force. Okay. What we're going to tell them to do here is rest and train for the time being. Right. Yep, train. Yeah, force would be nice. That would be our engineers. Might be able to upgrade some elements of them as well. Should be handy. Ah, you could actually upgrade over here. That's going to be good. Can upgrade now. Okay, we'll have them rest and train so they'll be able to upgrade. That's what we want them to do. Right, superb. We'll start building up fortifications as well, then I suppose. On Saipan and Guam. Try and build up the airfield here as well. We actually do have a lot of engineers over here as well, some vehicles. Very nice. That's what I like to see. Okay, so set all of them to this operation mode. But what we'll do then is, obviously for the engineers, combat, make sure obviously you are going to be useful. Do your thing. There we go. That's what I need. Again, a couple submarines over here. Decent range on some of these. Though, I think what we're going to do is actually hold off for the time being. I'm going to have the longer ranged submarines actually start to head out. You could have, like, submarine mine lane, for example. That could be... It could actually be possibly handy for the time being, considering that we don't really have much in the way of... Do we actually have any minefields here at Saipan? I do have 200 mines. So do I actually have a mine layer tender? Minesweeper. Patrol boat. Yeah, okay, so we don't really have anything amazing, do we? No, most certainly not. Okay. We might do with the submarines are going to stay here. So what we'll do then is we'll set up a sub-patrol for the time being. It is going to obviously have the RO 36, 41, 43, 44, and 47. I'm going to actually have them head out towards... And the question is, where do we have them head out towards? I need them somewhat near Saipan. And remain somewhere in this area, but we need to actually try and figure out where the enemy is going to come from. Okay. So I think with that, what do we have here at Truck then? This submarine is, yeah, not exactly great on range. Not what we want then. Okay, so I think we're looking alright like that. I don't think there's too much else we can do. So the weather is going to be partly cloudy. We'll go ahead and take a look at the next turn to come then. Ideally, we do pick up some actual activity. That would be great. Yeah, we are lacking a lot of submarines with basically naval search. I do wish we had more. Okay, these bad boys do have actual float planes. That's fantastic. Okay, so we'll tell them... Yeah, there we go. All float planes on ships. These settings, please. There we go. So we'll run to the next turn and see how that goes. I mean, how many US carriers are we going to see in this theater? Plan major raids, okay. Well, we don't want major raids. We don't want any raids, to be honest. So that would be best avoided. Right, I-8. Ha, hedgehogs, yep, that is not what we want to see here. Yeah. I don't think I-8's actually going to make it. Yeah, she's taking on water here. She needs to get the hell out of Dodge, to be honest. Gone are the days where you can actually patrol somewhat safely around Pearl Harbor. Ship has been penetrated, internal explosion. Yup, she's dead. She did not have a chance there. Jesus. Yep. She's either going to blow up underwater or she's going to be forced to the surface and absolutely annihilated. Internal explosion. Yeah, not a great way to start. Oh boy. Yeah. Is she firing her actual main guns here? Hedgehogs. Okay, so we'll take a look at the inevitable here. She's probably going to go down. Okay, heavy damage. Definitely heavy damage. Though she's actually out of ASW munitions, so congratulations, you actually did manage to spend them all, but you're absolutely screwed. Yeah, she isn't going to make it back home. We might try and limp her back home, but that's a... Ooh. Allied heavy bombers, interesting. Suspected submarine, allied ship there, near Pagan. That could be a allied submarine. That would make sense. I don't really have much in the way of ASW to try and deal with that, to be honest. Hello there, Raging Kuma. How you doing there, my friend? Okay, so we do have some additional forces arriving. Fantastic. A fair amount of transport so far. I think we saw some additional patrol boats. So that's nice. At least we have something. Where have they arrived then? Okay. So we have our escort over here. The Maishima. Patrol boats. Mine layer coastal. Okay, fantastic. You have absolutely nothing in the way of range. We do have a Kyushu. Well, Kyushu Maru, and she's a USN. Okay, sign these transports here. As well as a patrol boat, and... To be fair, I could have them all make way for Guam. Right, have them load supplies here. Ah, fantastic. Not too bad there, my friend. Wargame, have you been recently streaming then? Most importantly, though, what are you going to be eating? That's a big old question. I had some fun last night. I actually made myself... Well, with the family, we actually cooked up some Chinese-style duck with all the, like, vegetables, and I made orange sauce. I'm really enjoying actually cooking orange sauce. It's so easy, and it's just so bloody delicious. Okay, so we have Oi and Satsuki on their way to track. We need that fuel. I could probably draw fuel from here, but I want to try and draw it from track while we still have the opportunity to do so. Okay, let's take a look at the operations report then. So 2 days until we're done here. Yeah, she's heavily damaged. Allied have a bomber. Are you kidding me? You have range over here at Saipan. That's incredible. It might be a Liberator kitted out to actually be a reconnaissance aircraft, which could explain why we haven't seen any bombs dropped. Okay, so we took on some replacements here. The A6M2 Senbaku. Right. What do we gain next turn then? Ground reinforcement. Okay, well, there we go. That sums it up, doesn't it? Ship availability. We'll take a look by estimated time of arrival then. Probably the best way to do it. Well, I don't know if it'll actually arrive at KYJ. Considering it's actually kind of occupied here at the moment. They might actually arrive elsewhere, but that'd be nice. But the Ondo and the other tanker that would be nice, the Jingei, would be fantastic. Right, there we go. 15 days until combined fleet arrives. Okay. Let's see how I-8 is faring. Oh yeah, not good. Oh, absolutely not good. Yeah, pretty much. Tenno Haika Banzai. She's not having a great time. We need to get her the hell out of Dodge if she can even do that. You're currently set to retirement allowed, but yeah, need to get you the hell out. Your float plane's going to be worth a lot, however. Signal intelligence. Take a look over here then. Radio transmission detected. Heavy volume at Pearl Harbor, Pearl Harbor, Pearl Harbor. Radio transmission detected at Canton. Right, so it seems like Pearl Harbor might be the actual point of origin for the main Allied offensive. So what we're going to do is actually start our submarines heading in that direction. It might be worthwhile to meet them halfway, but we'll see. We'll begin then to move now. Right, midget submarines are on their way. Fantastic, they'll actually make it without issue. Ah, Gladius. I've actually not played that one. It does look pretty interesting. I'm just really bad at those kind of games. I'm not good at something with a time limit. I know it's ironic considering I'm playing Ganagrees with War in the Pacific here, but the fact is it's... I like the flexibility that we have here. Right, you're headed to Pearl. You're heading to Guam, it seems. Yeah, you're over here. That's going to take a while. We'll have you head to Guam and then you can actually head out from there. Okay. Do I actually have any aircraft in the pool here? What do we have? Pilot replacements, aircraft replacement pool. Okay, so... yeah, we have no additional aircraft. We did have a Senbaku, but nothing amazing. Right, have I gained any additional political points? We do have 17 political points. Can I reassign the G3s over here, the G3M3s? Are these bad boys actually equipped with radar? Yeah, they have radar. Oh, that is fantastic. Okay, awesome. Really handy. I'm not entirely sure what the range is on that bad boy, but that's really good. Now, can I actually have you transferred? I need additional... Right, cost 72... Oh, jeez. That is expensive. One of the Pacific is amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's currently a play-by-email game going on between myself and the Historical Gamer. And I am playing as the Imperial Japanese. He is playing as the Allied Forces. And we're playing here currently between... I don't know, Pearl Harbor, so the Hawaiian Islands, the Marshall Islands, the Marianas. Well as in our play-by-email, we are playing across the entire Pacific, which is incredible. I mean, you are seeing India, China, Australia, the Dutch East Indies, the US, Canada. So much there. Such vastness and scale. Absolutely love it. Okay, so we are seeing an Allied task force there, just moving out from Pearl Harbor. That must have been picked up by the I-8's float plane. Now, we can actually try and gather some intelligence on what is in that task force. That'd be really handy. If we have an idea of where the American carriers are, I can actually try to send submarines out that way. Potentially even try to ambush them. Right, bad weather here currently. Shadows in the water, so we are of course seeing submarine operations here. Looks like we had some of our AA fire at, I'd imagine, Allied reconnaissance. Right, yes, we are seeing a Allied submarine out there. Not good. Ah, there we go. We began to transport actual supplies now from truck to Guam using our using our transportation aircraft. It's not going to be a huge amount, but I really want to get everything out of truck as much as I can. Truck is just too far away, really. We do have our A6M5s and A6M20s really based over here in Guam and Saipan. I mean, Guam, Saipan, and Tinian are the three islands that are going to make the stand here. Oh yes, absolutely. You are playing the Pacific War one day at a time. So we'd imagine that our play-by-email game is probably going to go on for a couple of years at the very least. Probably 2 years is what to expect. Which is crazy. It really depends on what can be done. It's currently heating up at the current moment, which is really exciting. Hours in preparation, but it's definitely worth it when it pays off. Okay, so let's take a look at our operations report here. So we have had Ondo, yep, an additional tank arrive over here at WWII. A6M5 replacements, that's nice. Devices have been upgraded over here, and that's all we need. We do have this submarine tender, which is going to be very important. I can actually use that to rearm my submarines elsewhere. Hello there, Paul. How are you doing, my friend? Okay, the first independent tank company is going to take an additional day to be loaded. But once they're loaded, we can set off immediately from truck. Shadows in the water near truck near Iwo Jima. Reconnaissance, yeah, so they are aware here. We did lose a B6M1 Jill. That's a shame, crashes on landing. It didn't say the pilot was killed or the actual aircraft written off, so that aircraft should be repaired. Okay, 4 allied ships near Babel. 7 allied ships near truck, moving 90 knots southwest direction. Okay. I mean, this is it. That is the entire map. I mean, this yellow box here is my resolution, my monitor, which is 1920 by 1080. Not the largest monitor, but yeah, pretty average size, so you can just see the scale here of the map. Absolutely crazy. So we know there's ships over here at KYJ. And over here, but we don't have any additional information. I've lost sight of a task force that was actually heading out this way. What I'm going to tell them to do is, yeah, you're absolutely dying here, but I want you to head somewhat southwards. If you can try and pick up that other force again, I'd love to make use of your float plane. Even if you're doomed, I want your information. Report as much as possible. Hello there, Freya. Right, so currently we're running patrols over here in the Marshall Islands. Right, moving southeast, which is very interesting. Okay, our midget submarines are basically preparing. We'll soon have our vehicles over here. We're not carrying a huge amount. Just a couple Type 97 medium tanks, really, for the most part of their support. But I'm going to move them over to Guam. Okay, so I do have the 10th Infantry Battalion here. I'm actually going to have them recombined with their main body, which is over here to Guam, so I'll pick them up. I can actually build some barges. No, I can't. I might be able to use the barges over here. How many men do we have here? That is 732 men, just over 1,000 men in total. Yeah. Okay, so we'll have to send something like a transport ship. An AMC over here. We do have a patrol boat as well. Nothing really too spectacular. Okay. Hello there, Newhauser. How are you doing, my friend? Okay. Let's grab our submarine tender and the oiler. Tanker as well would be nice. We'll grab them all if we can do. So we'll run this as a tanker op. Yeah, I can imagine. It takes a week for the rage to calm. I'm going to take the patrol boats. We need to move everything to Guam. Indeed. Right. Load fuel. I'm really going to try and use Guam as our main base here. Okay, so the Hong Kong Maru's on her way to Guam. What we'll do is we'll try and mine Guam and Saipan as much as possible. I do have 247 defensive mines here. At Guam and at Saipan we only have 196, so these mines are decaying, as obviously we don't have anybody to maintain them. No mine layers to maintain that. Which isn't amazing. Right, ship availability. So they will, well, there will be no more reinforcements for 14 days here. Yeah, these other forces don't really matter much. Actually, no, we do have some additional ships to arrive. Okay, yeah. Okay. Another transport, really. Nothing major. But yeah, 14 days until combined fleet arrives. So what we need to do in the meantime, then, is really just try and use our air power in the area. Ideally, we could try and inflict some losses upon the enemy. Yeah, if you head over to my channel, which is of course XTRG on YouTube, you can actually see the episodes that we're currently running here. Right, okay, the submarine has spotted, the I-8 has spotted that force moving out from Pearl Harbor. Yep, but on the channel you'll be able to find the videos from myself and the historical gamer. So you'll be able to follow the play by email and really learn a lot more about Warner Pacific. Such a fantastic game. Right, Liberators. Now, interestingly, they're running at 13,000 feet. That is actually quite important. Right, so the raid was initially spotted then 42 nautical miles out, estimated altitude 13,000 feet. They actually were bombing at about 8,000 feet, so that's very interesting. Oh, awesome, dude. Yeah, the actual play-by-email game is definitely heating up at the moment. But feel free to join the Discord as well. You can actually find out when we stream, as well as ask any question you like. Trying to build up something of a nice Warner Pacific community. Lupus here and Newhauser are both very knowledgeable fellows when it comes to the Pacific War and Warner Pacific in general. Ooh. Well, that's awkward. So Finn back there has actually put a torpedo into our own submarine RO-47 on the surface. Yeah, she's not going to be making it out there. Yeah, that's a valuable submarine I would have rather have canned. Now, is she in the task force with the additional submarines? Yeah. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to say anything. My lips are sealed. Right, looks like one of our tabbies actually, well, did break down there. I-8, yep. Damage control's failing. Yeah, it definitely looks like she got a hit there on the submarine. Heavy damage at least, which is not what we need right now. Ah, right, okay. Okay, let's take a look. Ah, that's, yeah, one of my good submarines as well. How's she coping? Oh, yeah. She's not gonna make it. She's doomed. Absolutely doomed. Okay, good luck there. That's definitely not what I was hoping for. So obviously split up the submarines now, we don't really have any other choice. Okay. Right, clear destination. Ah, right. I mean, I've learnt a lot since starting to play by email, and I'm sure that the historical gamer has as well. Okay. I'm half tempted to keep some of them out here due to the fact that we do have actual naval patrols, well, naval search patrols out this way. So I'd actually like to keep some of them available to intercept midway to the Marianas. Right. Okay, we'll split them up. I'll have some of them run patrols in the ocean here. The reason I'm doing this is I really want to be in a position to strike at the enemy forces. I don't know when they're going to arrive, or from what direction. So we need to try and prepare for every opportunity. You're still en route towards Pearl Harbor. That's not going to be doing us any good right now. Okay, so we have a rough patrol around here. Arrow 47 is absolutely doomed, so hopefully, I doubt she's going to make it. Right, we are seeing additional submarines over here. Not good at all. So we're going to increase our speed here, head out at full speed. Moving east. Yeah, looks like they know we're here. What we're going to do then is actually use a waypoint. So we're going to travel directly south. It's going to add on at least another day to the journey here. But if it means you survive, then that is definitely worthwhile. Okay. Yeah, that is, that's rough. These, I believe it was the Gato class. US submarine. They are quite dangerous. Okay, so we're around here somewhere. I'm surprised the I-8's still actually functioning, but that's fine by me. Any additional information is worth its weight in gold here. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so we can see that 251 ships sighted in port. Yeah, that's a whole lot of guacamole. Ooh. Not what we want to see. So we are aware of B-24J Liberators here. Yeah, and obviously Allied submarines out this way. Loading has been completed. Start moving towards Guam ASAP. A little bit more in the way of fuel here would be nice. What I'm going to do here is actually transfer some of these patrol boats. Let's see. So the top speed here is only 10 knots, so that's fine. We'll put about 3 of these actual patrol boats in here. Try and ensure they actually make it to Guam. That would be nice. Why are you unloading? Did I tell them to accidentally unload? Okay, load supplies. I do need them. I do have an actual base force over here. Sorry, engineer unit, that's what I need. Okay, what do we actually have in terms of aviation support? 24 is actually not bad. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is we're going to go to the 958th KUT-9. I'm going to have them transferred over here. At least that might actually give us some intelligence about the submarines operating here. And that's the bloody piece I'm looking at. 80-20 search. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I need to try and make use of these float planes. Any little bit of information is absolutely worthwhile. Okay. You are done now. Okay, fantastic. Head to Guam at full speed. We need to get the hell out of Dodge. So, full speed if you will. Okay. 169, 173, 169. So 173. Right, so it seems like the Americans are actually moving around here. So I can imagine we'll probably see something heading towards Wake. It may be worth our time then to actually have these submarines head towards Wake instead. So we'll have them head towards Wake for the time being. We'll set up proper patrol patterns once they arrive. But principally I want them in the area of Wake, as soon as we can possibly manage that. I'm down to 4 submarines. I would have liked to have obviously had the original 5, but beggars can't be choosers, really. Okay. Yeah, damage control parties trapped in the fluid compartments aboard submarine I-8. Yeah. They're genuinely just not having a great time, are they? Really not good. What about, say, you? You're over here at Iwo Jima. So you could upgrade in 51 days. Yeah, so you go from 75mm guns to 120mm guns. That's going to be nice. Okay, other than that, we don't really have anything else. So we'll progress here. Weather report is showing clear skies. That's not bad for the Allies. Not great for me, though. Right, we are seeing them there. The issue is I need to make sure I have some information, so can we see anything here? Right. You've been far too heavily damaged, I-8, for you to actually intercept them. You're not going to be able to keep up with them, but your search plane does actually give us some important information. So we're aware that, yeah, truck's been hit. Is that the port? Right. 7,000 feet. So they haven't actually caused any damage. The Liberator was damaged, I'd imagine, from the AA. Importantly, none of our aircraft were hit. That's what we need. We need to keep our float planes out there. And imagine these Liberators have some amazing range. But we've noticed them flying around about 7,000 feet and 8,000 feet. So that's going to be useful information, so we know that when we are facing bombers at Guam and Saipan, that to sort of look towards those altitudes. Right, that would probably be the submarines there near track. Yes, we are seeing 3 allied submarines there near track. Come on, I-8. You are really hurting, but you're still operational, which is amazing. We need combined fleet to arrive ASAP. We are going to just basically have it move as one giant mass. I'm probably going to have it operate behind the Marianas. Have Guam and Saipan really in the path. The thing is, all we need to do is support Guam and Saipan. And Guam and Saipan will support combined fleet. We can't really stray too far away. There's no fancy maneuvering really. When it comes down to just a sheer numbers game, it's going to be a matter of luck for the Japanese here. Oh dear. Right, moving east, we are seeing thunderstorms. Right, okay, so we are seeing fairly poor weather here in general at the moment. Moderate rain, thunderstorms, okay. Heading towards Wake there. Ah, so we still have some information here. Now we can note bad weather. Ah, interesting. So something's in position here. I suppose that could be something of an exploit there. That's interesting, that's strange. Must be like a little bug there. Yeah, behind just cover the Marianas. Yeah, we absolutely don't. Okay, just head this way. You're doomed, but if you can be useful in being doomed, that'd be nice. I'd imagine that flotation's actually increasing. Not seeing anything here as of yet. Okay, we've avoided the enemy submarines here. We've only got our midgets over here. See, the thing is, I do need to get into track, and the issue is these submarines are extremely close by. Is it worth it to actually grab the fuel? It might be just too dangerous for us here. But we're too far out now to not do it. So we need that fuel. At least the naval search is actually helping out. It does give us forewarning of where to expect enemy ships. Ah, there we go. Lays defensive minefield at Guam. Device is upgraded in the 20th Air Force Base. Very handy. So that's over here at Tinian. Okay, mine laying. Your home port is here at Guam. Lay mines. That's what we need. Yeah, there we go. We're building up the numbers of mines here. That's what we need. And the good news is it's not too far to Saipan, so we can actually mine these islands quite nicely. So we should be looking at, yeah, 12 days now until combined fleet arrives. We just need to try and hold them off for that time between. Right, 47 political points. Can I actually assign these G3M3s? Okay, good. I can have them actually assigned to the 61st Air Command. So we'll have them assigned there, and we'll rebase them to Guam. Yep, torpedoes as well. Superb. I mean, they're very handy aircraft. Having radar is just amazing for Japanese aircraft. It's something I'm genuinely not used to. I don't know what the range of the Liberator is, so what we'll do is we'll take a look at that. I think it's the B-24J, so Allied aircraft. Level bomber is what we want to take a look at. B-25, B-24J Liberator. Okay, so you're... Jeez, look at that defensive armament. So many 50 cals. That's a huge amount of them. They're all dual 50 cals as well. Huge. Just look at that bomb load. Right. Actually, your hex... that's not too bad. Okay, so max 60 hexes and normal is about 16. Extended range, 20. Okay. Ooh. So 20 hexes. That's pretty nice. It does put us out of range of most of the American bombers here, I'd imagine. Yes, we're out of range. Truck is within range though, sadly. By 5 hexes, so she's gonna suffer. But she can take a blow. I don't have much here. Naval Guard and, well, the Infantry Division. Nothing much. And I'd have loved to try to get the actual Naval Division, sorry, the division out of here. We could still try to do that, maybe. Okay, loading has been completed of fuel. Let's have that transferred to Guam. That's a good amount of fuel to actually make use of. Our tenders over here. Okay, just get to Guam. Get your asses to Guam. Okay, Yojima's complaining about lack of supply there, so not much we can do about that. I could have her supplied from the air, but nah. Right, Guam. We are moving a decent amount of supplies so far. From truck to Guam. 151 fighters here so far, then 24 night fighters, 25 level bombers. Not a huge amount. Progress is extremely slow. I suppose it's probably going to be worthwhile just to build the fortifications only, considering building them by airfield is just not something we can do here. None of its time frame. Though, at Saipan we actually do have that ability. So stop building the fortifications and focus on this airfield if you can. That would be nice. Okay. Overcast weather's going to help us out. We'll continue. If we gather some solid evidence of where the American, well, carrier force is coming from, we could try to set up an actual raid, but the thing is, I'm probably going to wait until our combined fleet arrives. I just don't think it's worthwhile going half-assed. Especially when we are going to be absolutely outnumbered. But I remain somewhat hopeful. You're just going to make the most of what you get. And we'll do that. Okay, so more submarine sightings there. As we'd expect. Yeah, looks like the Allies are definitely running a lot of reconnaissance here. It must be really nice when you have ridiculously long-range reconnaissance aircraft. Periscope there. Right, we do lose a pilot. That's a shame. Might have been one of our actual patrol craft did either suffer damage, or potentially even just operational damage. Fatigue maybe on the actual frame or pilot might cause that. They might have even crashed on landing. Sometimes it's hard to say, there's a lot of potential reasons. Right, we still are spotting Allied submarines over here. Our submarine hasn't actually gone down yet, so she might make it, if she's lucky. If the crew can actually deal with some of the flooding, you would have time to probably make it back to the truck where you could maybe repair a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we're just working on laying mines over here at Guam. Definitely need them. 271 mines. The more mines, the merrier. We are over the amount of aviation support we have here. So once these actual transports do arrive, I'm actually going to have them take some of the aviation support from either Tinian or Saipan. The thing is, Guam has the actual air headquarters, which is what I need. I do have 2 aircraft tenders, so at least I'll actually help aid the situation. That'd be nice. Okay, we're heading to Wake now. They'll spread out. Lost sight of the enemy over here, but we are aware they're roughly in this area. So it does give us a couple days. Yes, heavy volume of radio transmissions at Pearl, 162.105. 162. Right, so roughly here. So we've got a couple days then. So 162.105. How far away from Wake is that? So that is 30 hexes from Wake and about 61 hexes away from Guam. A couple days until until Kidobuto arrives, the combined fleet arrives, but it's not going to be long before the American forces start showing up over here. So I'd imagine Wake is going to be in for a hell of a bombardment to come. Definitely going to hurt. It's without a doubt at this point. Ah, bloody hell. Oh well, gotta remain positive. Right, more liberators. Oh, one of them was actually destroyed by the flak. Well, that's really nice. It's not going to make a big difference, but it's nice to see that our flak is actually somewhat effective. So this time 9,000 feet vents. We've seen them operating from 7,000 feet all the way up to 9,000 feet. That could be very handy. And indeed that is quite accurate there, Freya. So far no real damage inflicted on truck, which is important. I might pull my submarines from the Marsh Islands and have them head towards Wake. But the thing is, I don't know if we might see the AI divert through the Marsh Islands, so I don't want to actually lose the potential there to hit anything moving, and I would like to obviously have the information there. Okay, 7 allied ships. We do have a night fighter. Well, we don't have night fighters at truck. I'm really holding everything back at the Marianas just because I think it is probably going to be worthwhile. Truck is going to take... Oh. Interesting. So we saw an air attack over here at one of these islands. Now, I don't think we even have anything there, so... Oh, they're laying mines. That's interesting. B-25s. Corsairs. So we're looking at F4Us. Yeah, 16 of these B-25Gs are laying mines. Right. See, we could use our own level bombers to actually potentially lay some mines out here somewhere. The question is really, where would we lay them? Okay, end of day. No reinforcements as of yet. Oh, did I forget to send out the actual... Yes, I did. Okay. Well, we'll get them moving now. So, support... Yeah, we need you at Guam. Not very particularly going to be doing too much at Guam. It's just I'd rather have everything concentrated just so I can actually make use of it. I do have a couple sub-chases over here. I don't know if we'll be able to make it to Guam. Not really with that endurance. Maybe, but we'd be pushing it. And I don't have a huge amount of fuel here. Right, so our forces have made it through. Fantastic. Begin to load fuel. The Oi and the Satsuki. We do have an escort there as well, which is quite important. Our other forces have made it through. Fantastic. Yep, there we go. Unloading over here. That's what we like to see. So what I'll do then is actually bring these transports to the other islands and gather actual unit. I could even maybe take some of these forces from Iwo Jima, such as the 21st Air Defense Regiment. That could be handy. The Iwo Jima Naval Guard. Not exactly huge, but the special base force would probably be the best bet. Or even the actual headquarters could be quite good. Well, we don't have much there. You have mine layers at WWII. Yeah. Well, we have one over here. Let's see if we have any additional. Just the cargo ship, but she has really pathetic endurance. Yeah. The Iwo Jima Naval Guard is restricted. If I could grab the Air Defense Regiment, then that'd be worthwhile. Are they restricted? They're not actually restricted. Okay, that is really interesting. Because, I mean, they don't have a huge amount of guns. They do have some radar, and they actually do have 16 75mm AA guns. That's still something. It's nothing spectacular, but it's actually something useful. Over here at Pecan, what do we have? Yeah, a couple aviation engineers, as well as a unit of SNLF. I could make use of those. That would be nice. Right, aircraft tender, submarine. Okay, let's actually form up some patrols here then. 156-105. Yep, they're closing in. Right, so we're going to expect them in towards the south, really. So we'll patrol around Wake. At the end of the day, they're not going to have much of a chance against the actual Allied forces, but if they can get in there and deliver some damaging torpedoes to any of the larger ships, any of the important ships, that would be fantastic. Even if they can actually sink some of the troop transports, it might help us. It's not going to make a big difference. It's not going to make any difference, really, if we sink any troops. It's simply too late at this point. The Allies have too much momentum, but if I could actually damage any carriers, that would make the biggest difference. At least it would try to reduce the American aircraft numbers in the Marianas when the day does come. So we'll hope for the best. Right, how are you doing? You're somehow alive and I love that. Yeah. You're moving at 1 knot, but that is absolutely a-okay. You hold that submarine together with some bloody duct tape. You're doing a good job. Okay. Right, additional A6 M50 replacements. Right, let's just go forward. The weather report is partly cloudy here at the moment. Moonlight is currently 39%. Is the moonlight... well, moonlight actually reducing or increasing here at the moment? We'll soon find out. Oh, right. We actually did spot a task force. Right, 2 of them over here. I do wish I'd taken a look at them. Did I see them before? I don't think I did, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. I might have not just simply looked over this way. Interesting. So it looks like something is going to actually move through the Marshall Islands. So it's worthwhile keeping our submarines there in that area for the time being. It looks like something is definitely heading towards Wake as we speak. Our fighters, for the most part, have been training here. I don't think it'll make a massive difference, but if we can gain anything really to help them out, that'll make a difference. Not a huge one. Not one that actually really matters, but at the end of the day, it's worth trying. Now then, is that part of the carrier force? That has got to be, I'd imagine. It could be a light carrier, it could be an escort carrier, But there's definitely something here carrying aircraft. Okay. 17,000 feet. Yeah, carry force. Interesting. Well, we can actually try and hunt that down then. Yeah, maybe. Maybe an escort, maybe a light carrier. Not huge numbers, so I'm kind of thinking towards escort carrier. We might have a chance to actually hunt it, though. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Didn't expect them to actually, reach Wake. They must have come from the, from the Marsh Islands. We'll see what we can do there. Okay, let's take a look. They are coming. It might be the large force with just 1 or 2 squadrons flying out. Yeah, very, very possible. Lost sight of what was down here. But at least we have something of a target to go for. We need to just really send everything that we can then to this force over here. Well, at least it's in the area. Right, moving west. That's interesting. Let's see if we can pick them up. And we'll head out at full speed. We might be able to actually make up some of that distance if we're very, very lucky. I doubt it, but we'll give it a good try. We'll leave 2 submarines actually in the area then just to anticipate what might be the full force or even any additional forces coming towards Wake. We have seen some doing that. Right, 1 submarine over here. What do we have? 16 knots, 16 knots. Yeah, it's not really amazing, but we'll have 1 head towards the north nonetheless. Bad there. Right, what sort of range are we looking at here? 25. If they actually head towards Guam, and if this is indeed a smaller force, I might be able to actually strike at it. Okay, so disband the aviation, as well as the destroyer tender. Right, low tenders. There we go. What I'm going to do here then is actually transfer them, I suppose, to Guam. It's not going to do too terribly much, but at least it's some additional bloody float planes at the end of the day. I'll actually have them run night patrols. Would make the most sense. Okay, naval surge. Now, let's see, transport. I need to be able to carry troops. You're still presently unloading. We'll have to wait until they're done. Unloading over here, that's good to see. Right, let's set up some actual ASW missions here. Yes, that'll be good. We really do lack here in terms of ASW. Okay. So 3 hexes reaction range. We'll have you focus on Guam here. So linger here at Guam. The other forces will actually head to Saipan. Okay, there we go. Patrol boats. Let's try and make some use of them. Patrol at Saipan. We'll rebase you at Saipan. Well, Saipan actually as well. Probably would be the best bet. Okay, here you go to Saipan. Lovely jubbly. So we're aware. Definitely aware of things coming. Right, now I do actually have submarines here. Let's make the best use of them, hey. we might actually, because each one of these actually do have float planes. So what we could do then is actually use our submarines over here then as something of a shield. That'd be good. Okay. Sub patrol. Now we're going to split them up for the time being. Then we'll set them off on their own patrols. Not too far away though. I want to make use of their actual float planes. Yes, things are starting to get interesting now. Then definitely progressing. Only one more now. Right, so each of them is obviously set to use their float planes. Right, there we go. So how do we want to do this then? We'll have you head out roughly this way then. Spread them out to a degree. See, the thing is, the advantage of these submarines is it will actually help us to possibly win small victories if we are extremely lucky. Right. I'm sort of deploying them in bands here at the moment. Now what I'll do is I'll use 3 of them more aggressively. So I'll have them actually head out here on what appears to be an American course. So you head directly out to where you, well, where we think the enemy may be approaching from. About a hex distance from each other, so that's about 40 nautical miles separating them. There we go. Let's see what we can do here, because we might actually be able to use our submarines aggressively if we are very lucky. Would be super handy. So we'll go forward then in return, and we'll see how things turn out. If they keep on coming towards us, we might even be able to use a naval attack. I wouldn't like to do it unsupported. I'd love to do it with the A6 and 5s actually escorting them. I think we'd probably lose a good few planes to AA, but if we could actually land a blow on the enemy, that would be amazing. We'll see what we can manage. What do you guys think then? How are you guys feeling about this so far? Right, more liberators. I recall seeing historical battle reports where the US sinks nearly all the Japanese subs that were set as a screen. Yeah, it does make sense considering that they are just really damn good at it at this point. Yeah, doing the best with what you have. This is it, really. Yeah, if they come close, send the Nels and the Bettys. I'm half tempted to reduce the range of the G3 M3s. As well as the other G3 models. Excuse me, sorry about that. A little bit of a cold at the moment. I do find it very interesting, though, that they were set in a westerly course. Now, we've lost sight of them for the time being, but we should actually spot them. We do have a lot of naval search in this area. Obviously not, Oh, hello. Right, Allied submarine bound in the Marianas. Does worry me. Okay, I-8 is still afloat somehow. Wow, they are super close. G4M1, E1A3. E13A? Wow, okay. We did lose... Wow, okay, that is a large force, and they are heading quickly here. Jesus, they are making full speed, it seems. And, they're actually within range. We might be able to actually land. I don't know what we're facing here. I've not expected them to be so close so very quickly. We're not just been able to position ourselves quite correctly. But we do have a submarine that's very close by, so I think we might be able to make use of them. Ideally, we do have some information. Yeah, they're coming to the beaches. Well, I mean, judging from the distance they travelled there, I think they might even try and land as of next turn. So we'll have our forces made ready for combat. We've had some chance to lay some additional mines, which is nice. That is a lot of carriers. Yes, okay, that is a lot of... I mean, it's saying the CVB, so that might be a fleet carrier, escort carriers. Maybe even like, yeah, that is a rough force. They are heading west. We're going to have to try and intercept them. I'm pretty worried here at this point, but this is really interesting. Right. Dear, where are they going to be? I mean, they're only 4 hexes away. It might be worthwhile to linger here. It's just hard to predict where they're going to be. I'll try and head them off over here. But what I'll do then is I'll patrol here, and then change it up actually. So don't linger too long. Actually, I probably want to head more towards Saipan. Jesus, it's hard to really predict where they're going to be moving here. The best I can do is actually try and have a spot at intercepting them, but really head more towards the actual Marianas. Yeah, this is a really interesting part. We'll have a bit of a random patrol in the area. We might have a chance of picking them up then. Okay, don't linger, I just want you to keep moving in the area. Let's see here. Right, you're running your patrols. Okay, we need then a close patrol. A bit northwest, possibly so. We'll have them head over this way then. Depends really how close they want to get to us. But we'll try and set up for an actual airstrike then against the carriers. It's going to be the best chance that we actually do get. Yeah. Okay. Either Guam or Saipan. Definitely. Right, these submarines will just have to head for... Just try and catch up. You're about 2 days out at this point. The American task force is really making some bloody good speed. Yeah, we are definitely going to have to set air patrol. We're going to try and hit them. We don't have a huge amount to hit them with, though. That's the issue. But we'll try it nonetheless. I mean, we do have the G4M1 Betis, we do have the G3 Emperors, but just not huge numbers. Okay, we'll prepare for battle, though. So, escort. So we'll run 30% combat air patrol, obviously to defend the islands. But, we need to escort to try and actually hit the enemy. So 20,000. So set all fighters at this base. 20,000. Though what I might do is actually have the A6M20s run at 15,000. Have the A6M5s run at 20,000. Okay. Let's see here. We are really, really lacking here in naval attack. Really terribly so. I mean, these night fighters... I mean... Yeah, it would be incredible, wouldn't it, in something like... I mean, in real time, Jesus. That'd be amazing. Okay. The maneuverability 17. Not bloody amazing, is it? It might be worthwhile to have them. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say what is the best use for them. We'll just have them run, well, combat air patrol for the time being then. Obviously at night, 100% at night, then let's see if we can just make anything of that. I think they'll probably get chewed up, but at least at night they might have a chance. Right. Let's try and hit them. Okay. Yeah, we are just seriously lacking here in terms of actual bombers. It's really not great. It's definitely not. We'll try it out. So we have some naval bombers heading out that way. What else do I have here? So at Saipan, we are lacking a pilot, which is not exactly great. We do have some A6M5s as well as some A6M20s. 10k. Did I have them set at something else? Right, okay. Oh, well, we talked about the night fighters. Yeah, put them on combat air patrol of the day. Fair enough. We'll give that a go. At least they might be able to do something. I'll put them entirely on combat air patrol then. Right, so we do have just mainly fighters here at Saipan. Oosh. Okay, now's the time to create midget submarines. Okay, do not leave. You must protect the port. Yeah, 70% combat air patrol, 30% actual escort. It would make the most sense. Right, we have a shite load of actual midget subs here. Yeah. Just get them out. That makes sense. Could have them head back towards Bab al-Duab. We really just need to hope for the best here. I mean, the midget subs aren't exactly great, but if they can actually hit something, that'd be nice. I mean, the enemy has a huge amount of air power here, so I need combined fleet. Absolutely need combined fleet. How many days away are they? Right, we're still 8 days away. 8 days is a long time. Okay. Yes, 70% combat air patrol. The A6M20s give them obviously the additional range. Have them run at 15,000 feet. There we go. Right, we'll get the actual transports out of here then. Did I forget to actually send you out there? I did. Well, that's handy then. At least I do have another submarine to actually hold onto. I'll have it actually patrol here around Saipan. There we go. That'll be quite handy. Okay, so at Guam we need to get the transports out. Right, you're still unloading supplies. I'm going to need those supplies, so you need to stay for the time being. Though, if they die, they're wasted anyway, so no, we'll get them the hell out of Dodge. The tanker here. Yeah, just try and get it out. I will give them some actual patrol boats, because at the end of the day, we do need to still look after them. So let's assign here 2 patrol boats. They're doomed, pretty much. Absolutely doomed, but we'll get them the hell out. So make speed for Babal Dwab. Okay, full speed, just try and get the hell out of Dodge. I do have an additional 2 submarines over here, which is very handy. They're definitely going to be welcome right now. What we'll do then is we'll have them really patrol just around Saipan. Yeah, very true. Absolutely true. I still have my assets at truck, actually. I could take a look at actually moving them. Okay. Patrol around Saipan. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah. Okay, we'll set our ground forces here to combat. All of them, combat. How far have we got here in the airfield expansion? 44%. That's still going to be handy though. Still going to be useful. Right, prepare for combat. Oh right, you are from Trek. Okay, well that's good news. Ah, okay, well head down this way then. See, I'm half tempted to use the Oi and the Satsuki, but I'd rather have them actually meet with a combined fleet. I think at the end of the day, having an additional light cruiser and destroyer is going to be more useful with the carriers than here. Because we aren't going to have a huge amount of escorts, so we definitely need them. Right. We do have a good amount of submarines in the area. I'm still going to keep a fair few out in the in the Marshall Islands and around Wake, just because I don't know what else is coming. Okay. I do have dive bombers over here, so what we'll do then is we'll actually base them. See, the issue is they're going to be struggling to actually fly this turn. I don't think they'll be able to fly this turn if they've only just been assigned, but still we'll give it a go. Anything's better than nothing at this point. I generally thought we might have been able to pick them up sooner. But it definitely seems we've not been that lucky at all. Okay, transfer you to Saipan. As well as the A672 fighter bombers over here as well. To Saipan you go. Let's see what we can manage here. Right. Ah, one of them was left behind. Okay. Set all dive bombers to the same. Naval attack. I mean, this is it. It's like, I might as well have them in naval attack. I suppose it's not too bad considering they are still, at the end of the day, Zeros with actual bombs. So, at least they might be able to look after themselves. To some degree. What is the weather going to be like here? What's the weather like currently over the carriers? Partial cloud, partial cloud. Over Saipan we are seeing moderate rain. Yeah, he has really good detection on me at the moment. So this is going to be a pretty interesting time. Let's absolutely hope for the best. Because there's nothing else we can throw at them here. This is everything we have in the area. And it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt if we lose, but we'll do our best. Combined fleet will arrive in just over a week, which is going to feel like a very long time. So, let's prepare for the absolute onslaught here of American aircraft. We do have a fair amount of engineers in the Marianas, so at least we could actually try and repair some of the damage. I'll be extremely interested to see whether he is going to land ground forces this turn, or whether we are going to have an additional turn to prepare. Ideally we do, because that is going to make a big old difference. Come on, show me the money. Right, Liberator's awake. $8,000 feet. I mean, we're throwing everything into Combat Air Patrol in the day. Combat Air Patrol and Escort. It's like, yeah, we don't have a lot of naval bombers, but if they can make it through, they can do some terrible, terrible damage. We also do have some dive bombers. Right. Torpedo has missed. That would have been extremely nice had it hit. Right, destroyers. It seems they've actually bloody dodged me. Sons of bitches. They might have actually dodged the bloody naval attack. No, so we are currently only seeing 3 destroyers here, but they are bloody doing numbers on my goddamn submarines. Where's the carriers? Because that doesn't look like the carrier force. But it's coming bloody quick. Right, 8 allied ships. 2 allied ships here, 2 allied ships. Where the hell are the carriers? Right. Okay, there's 2 forces here. One of them is definitely closing in on Guam. At least we've actually had the time to build up the amount of mines at Guam. Okay. Right, we are really close by, so we are seeing a large battle here. 27 A6 M20s here at the moment, 26 D4Y1 Judies. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We do currently have the numerical advantage. Right, we should see A6 M5 aircraft, well, planes obviously join the battle here as well. Come on, guys. This is a very important battle, to be honest. If we come out of this well, then we might stand a chance. Right, we've knocked a Wildcat out. I mean, these Wildcats are really good. Hellcats are really good. Another Hellcat damaged. We do lose a 0, though. Come on, where are the A6 and 5s? If the bombers can make it through, they might be able to land a pretty damaging blow. Another 0 down. Come on, guys. Yeah, pretty much is, isn't it? See, the thing is, I don't think we'll see the actual torpedo bombers out because, well, bloody hell, he's actually... well, it looks like carriers here as well as carriers over here. Yeah, he splits his forces. Come on, guys. I need the A6 M5s in the battle. At least we aren't far away from our actual airfields. Yeah, definitely quite a dogfight here. It would be a better one had we had our Combat Air Patrols arrive. All we need to do is make sure our bombers can get through. I mean, should these Hellcats and Wildcats get through to the D4Y1 Judies, they're gonna definitely wreak a terrible vengeance there. Yeah, the number of Hellcats is increasing here dramatically. Wildcats is increasing. Where the hell are the A6 M5s? Yeah, it's reinforcing his combat patrol. Oh, critical hit there, that's nice. Probably not. Not with these numbers. I mean, unless we see our own combat air patrol, or unless we actually see this strike reinforced, we're pretty much doomed here with the bombers, but let's hope for the best. We just need to hold on until they arrive, if they ever do arrive. Yeah, we are losing zeros as well, which is not helpful. Yeah, indeed. Another zero down. Another zero down. Come on, guys. Another zero. We're not looking great with these numbers. Stop bloody scrambling planes. At least our zeros may make it back, the ones damaged at least. Right, we'll lose a zero there. See, the issue is our pilots are just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, a lot of Hellcats just joined. Diving on the A6M20. Come on, guys. Yeah, critical hit there, zero down. I'm sure they needed additional Hellcats in this battle, but they have them. I wish we had some sort of indication over here at the top, like how close they were to actually reaching these ships. That'd be amazing. Because I only have 7 zeros here. Where are the A6M5? Because it's just, they're not sure enough. 6 zeros. Yeah, these bombers are going to be butchered here. They are definitely just a bit late, aren't they? Come on, guys. If these bombers make it through, your sacrifice need not be in vain. 5. 4. Bloody additional Wildcats, my bloody lord. 3. Yeah, they're gonna annihilate these bombers if they make it. Soon, 2. 2. 1. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. Oh my god, the A6M5s are finally arriving! Oh god, we need them in bigger numbers. Ah, god, it's like that scene from The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. You know when Rohan starts to ride down the actual mountainside? Come on. Okay, one of them's dead. Come on, we need them. If they keep arriving, it might prolong the battle long enough for the actual bombs to make it through. Come on, guys. It'd have been great had you arrived a lot earlier, but at least you're here now. They're taking their sweet goddamn time. Just two A6M5s remaining. Jesus. Right, 3 of them arrive. Yeah, all the Americans run out of ammo. Come on. Good. Jesus, we are just so very much outnumbered here. Yeah, elements are breaking off. Critical hit then on a Wildcat. Ah, god, we're only one fighter now. range one. Yeah, this is a really brawl. Well, a hell of a brawl. Right, there we go. One arrives. Come on, guys. Right, yep, they're in amongst the bombers now. This is gonna hurt. So I am gonna speed this up just to see if we make it through. Shock, we do not. That's gonna hurt. Right, 16 D4Y1 duty shot down, 3 A6 and 5 zeros shot down, 11 A6 and 2 zeros shot down. Allied aircraft losses, apparently 0. I think we might have inflicted some damage there, but the thing is we just couldn't make it through. Okay, a second attack. This time is looking better though, so we have 12 G4M1 Bettys, 21 A6 and 2 zeros, 26 A6 and 5s, right, amazing, we begin by losing one, but at least we have chances here. Or not. Because even when they outnumber the enemy, they're still taking losses, but this is at least a decent amount of zeros. Right, we'll speed things up here. Right, we do make it through in the end. With all the bombers. Right, hello. Come on. Yes, torpedo! Severe flooding. Right, when the bomber's down. Damage, come on, let's hit something else. Fires aboard here. Hit the ship. Yes! Torpedo! Oh, thank God for that. Come on, let's see if we can follow this up now. Keep it going, guys. Yes! We're making it through. My God, the G4s are coming through for us here in the end. Come on, let's see another. Right, another one shot down there, but right, okay. That's still torpedoes into targets. We have hit the American carriers here. It's not going to make a massive difference, but at least it's going to help us out. I need these bombers. I mean, if we lit a fire above these carriers, that'd be good news. I mean, we did hit one of them twice, I do believe. Right, okay. So we actually do make it through, though. So 4 A6 and 2 zeros shot down, 6 A6 and 5 zeros shot down, 1 G4 and 1 Betty there destroyed, 9 damage, 2 destroyed by flak, and we do shoot down 2 of his wildcats. Yeah, heavy losses definitely. It's a shame that we didn't actually get a hit on the Santee, but at least we did actually hit 2 of the escort carriers. So 2 torpedo hits on fire, heavy damage, 1 torpedo hit. So it looks like Shenango? That's a weird name. Is probably taken, she's taken some heavy damage there. At least that might reduce the numbers. Right, okay. Skip here, just see how this goes. A6M2 and Senbaku. Yeah, pretty worthless. And it sees us lose an additional aircraft, which is not bloody good. That was a waste of time. Right. Come on, now we're going to make it through? Seems not. Oh, no, we do. Oh, my God. Come on. Let's see. Hit the last carry. Come on. Come on. Please. Just one top. Oh, God damn it. Okay. All the G3s are shot down there. I think 6 of them, sorry, 6 in total. 3 make it home. 2, well, yeah, 2 damaged. That's a shame. If only we'd have hit this Santee, that would have been nice. At least we have caused some damage. But here comes the return. Okay. At least Combined Fleet might have a little bit more of an advantage now. Possibly. But we are taking some serious losses out here, and the thing is we can't replace these fighter pilots that have been shot down, or these fighters that have been shot down, we can't replace it. But at least we have actually damaged 2 American escort carriers. Which is going to make, it should ideally make a difference, at least there's 2 carriers that are damaged. The thing is though, what the hell are these? Are these the landing forces? Are these the carriers? I don't, right, we are seeing 2 carriers, APDs. Right, we'll have to use our carriers then to try, well, someone needs to try and close in here. Just need to hope for the best. Right. Speed up the results here. Ships. Right, so he's attacking the port. Don't need to really worry about that too much. So in the end, additional 4 A6 and 2 zeros. Another A6 and 5. We do lose one of our night fighters. We do destroy some of the Avengers. At least that's something. Our ships actually survived this, that's quite lucky. Okay, so that was actually a very large battle there in the air. We've lost a lot of zeros. A hell of a lot of zeros. We'll have to try and use our natural torpedoes from the submarines here to really try and do some damage. But at least we actually did get some hits on the American escort carriers. If we'd have been able to hit all three, I would have been much happier. But at least we did do some damage. Right. Hello. We only have 3 bombers, I think, but we do have a lot of fighters here. Come on, what do we find here? Come on, Corregidor. Yes! Corregidor has been hit. Fuel storage explosion. Massive damage there. Magazines ordered flooded. Fantastic. So that's 3 American escort carriers at least hit here. So at least that is something of a victory. In some respects. That is actually really handy. That was a big, big blow there to Corregidor. The fact that she had to have a fuel, well, a magazine flooded is incredible. It's a shame that it didn't spread to the magazine and blow up. That'd have been a beautiful sight there. But at least we did actually get a solid hit there, so fantastic job there. It costs us a lot of planes, well, a lot of planes each and every time, but look at that, Corregidor, heavy fires, heavy damage. At least that might knock Corregidor out of the battle. I think once Combined Fleet does eventually arrive, at least... Yeah, I mean, this advantage is growing for us here. Something just sank there, the Hong Kong Maroon. Results actually... Yeah, no. It's a shame that the D4Y1 duties didn't make it through. They might have done some additional damage, but at least we did actually do some solid damage to our torpedo bombers. We've lost a lot of planes here, so we're bloody well paid for it, but at least we have actually caused damage to the American carriers here. That's the most important thing. It might reduce the amount of aircraft they have in subsequent turns. And, I mean, possibly once Combined Fleet shows up, they may have the actual local air supremacy. Right, something else coming here. We need to use our submarines offensively. Just get the submarines in here. It's going to be highly unlikely they make it through, but if we can, that'd be amazing. Right, BB's over here. This might be the landing forces or the covering forces. But, yeah, there's a lot of carriers here. We need to just concentrate our carriers here, then. Sorry, our submarines over here. Moving west. Moving east. I'd imagine that's the damaged. Let's try and get in amongst them. If we can actually get in there and deal additional damage to his forces, I'd be very happy. It looks like he might be going for Guam here. Let's see what we can do, hey? Right, those forces trying to get out. We do have our midget subs, right? This submarine is obviously taking damage, but you must be committed to battle. You must be. Any carrier that we can knock out or even disable is worth so very much to us right now. Let's see what we can do here. Use everything. I know there's an additional force here, but we need to concentrate. If I can really punish them here. Yeah, indeed. Hello, Hiker. Banzai. Oh, dear. Right, you're heading there. You're heading... Okay, we need to set them all to full speed to make sure they arrive at the battle. Yeah, it's worth sacrificing all the planes. Definitely. Is it worth it sending Oya and Satsuki? It might be. I don't think they'll be able to make it through, but... something to bear in mind. Right, head for Guam. We need all our submarines around here. Okay, these submarines are a little bit more distant from the battle. Let's take a look. Moving west, so everything's moving here. Let's follow up. Yeah, they've just completely bypassed Wake, it seems. Let's see if we can punish them for that. And the thing is, we've been able to concentrate all of our air power here, so at least it's a zero-sum game here. It's either we actually hold or we don't. Yeah, it really is a shame that we don't have any additional ones. See, I'd send in the light cruiser and destroy, but I think they're too far out to really close in effectively. Okay. The midget subs are readied. Patrol boats, just... yeah. Have you dock, at least then you might survive. Ondo needs to dock. I think we might be better off using our patrol boats and escorts and just a surface combat role. At least then they might have a chance of doing something. Practically nothing, but if they can actually do anything to help out here in our desperate hour, that would be nice. Yeah, if we can actually create a torpedo boat, that could be quite good. Let's take a look. Only midget submarines. Right. Surface combat. Right, obviously don't sully. Just basically look after the port itself, yeah. At least we have been able to lay some additional mines that might bear fruit in the future. Right, I do have additional submarines here, let's get them moving. Make full speed for Guam. What do we have left? Yeah, we've lost a lot of aircraft there. 103 are ready. Ah, boy. We do still have some G3s and G4s. Right. Set all level bombers. Yeah, I think we need them all on escort, don't we? Yeah, we'll set everything to escort. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter if we defend the airfields. If we can actually hit the, well, carriers, then that's what matters. Zero-sum game. We've lost so many of our dive bombers, it really doesn't bloody matter. So, yeah, everything escort. We have to do this for the Emperor. Oh, the Emperor! I like that. Okay. I mean, we did actually cause some damage to his carriers, so that's nice. Let's see. Combined fleet will be here in a week. Let's see if we can last a week. I mean, we've got everything we can possibly do here. I mean, these are all the aircraft that we can actually muster. Yeah, no shameful display. You know what's making me think now? Oh god, what's the quote now from Rome Total War? What is it? All of Rome will be amazed by the battle that we have won here. I can't remember how it go. Oh god, I miss my Rome Total War memes. Ah, or is it soldiering? It's a good life. You know the one I'm talking about. If you've ever played Rome Total War, you can actually hear it in that voice. Yeah, all of Rome will be amazed. The day is won. Oh man, I love myself some Rome Total War. I would play the actual audio, but I don't think mages would be happy with me. Okay, let's see what we can achieve this turn. And we did actually damage 3 carriers. Escort carriers, granted. He has a load of them, but still we've damaged 3 of them in the area. And it's only a week now until combined fleet arrives, and they might have the advantage. If we can damage anything else, that would be amazing. Okay, a lot of submarines in the area. Let's see where the enemy is. Watch it now, the bloody have bypassed me completely, but we'll see. There's battleships coming in as well. Right. 4 allied ships. I'd imagine that would be the damaged ones, so we might try and hunt them down. The difficulty is trying to guess where they're going to be. He might even have pulled back, I'm not entirely sure. I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. So I'm not seeing anything close to Guam. He might have actually pulled back for the moment. Yeah, we do see an escort carrier. Right, we are seeing a lot of forces head in here. We might have actually driven them back for the moment. If that is the case, at least we do have the ability to actually have additional submarines arrive here. It does mean that every single day that Guam and Saipan hold out means that combined fleet has a better chance. The issue is I just only have so many aircraft, and we are going to have to use them all. I think, let's see. If we do strike them again here, that'd be great. No airstrikes, yeah. That's a good point, actually. Nor on our side. Interesting. But that is another day. Right, okay, some additional forces have arrived. Right, okay. If we've had additional bombers, that'd be really good. So the 532nd, the 761st. Let's take a look at what's arrived then. What arrived? Sorry, I'm just going to double check now. So the 532nd, sorry, 523rd Dinian. Right, they've all arrived down here. Let's take a look. Oh my god, G4M2s. Haha, yes. And D4Y1 duties. Okay. Now, you do have range. How far away is Guam? Guam's 18 hexes. What I'm thinking here is... Right. Jesus, there's so many... So many carriers. Now, do I rebase to Guam? Or do I have them set up to actually hit of it? It might be worthwhile to do that. And then, obviously, our forces over here can escort locally. That might make the most sense. But we're only a few days now away from combined fleets arriving in the area, so we'll have Shokaku, Zuikaku, Yunho, Hiyo, Taiho, Zuiho, Ryuho, Chitos, and Chiyoda. Ryuho. Yeah. We need them in the area, at least then we might have a chance of fighting them off. But we have driven them back for the moment. I do wonder why they got so close. It seems as though they were trying to land, but I'm not entirely sure. Right, moving east. So you're moving out of the area. Let's take a look at what we know. Okay. I think we should try and destroy this force here if we can. Moving east. Moving east. Interesting. Let's see if we can catch up to his carriers. I mean, if they're traveling at reduced speed, we might have a chance. Come on. But we are doing better than I could have hoped, I'd say. We lost a lot of fighters, but at least we have something. I think what we'll do here... Right. I-38 is quite heavily damaged. I don't know what I could do in terms of repair. So I think we just need to keep you in the area. I think I'll have you just operate just off the coast of Guam. But I think we need to try and chase down the carriers here. I mean, at the end of the day, if we can actually achieve something, I'd be very happy. Then head back, why not? Or actually patrol here as well, just in case. It's really hard to predict what we need to do here. Okay, we might be able to intercept them as they are moving here. Let's hope for the best. Full speed, maintain that. You're close by to sources of fuel, so at least that's something. I-5 has a huge amount of fuel. Yeah, it's really hard to predict where they're going to be. So we're just going to just try and predict that path. Ah, Rise of Prussia. Great game. Right, head a little bit to the south end just in case. Now you're in the best spot right here. So I'll have you patrol in that area. Right, head out that way. I'm just trying to spread out submarines as much as I can in this general area. Just on the off chance we do pick up on them. Right, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to detach... Okay. Detach the Oi and Satsuki. I mean, you do have combat potential, but you're not exactly great. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tell the two warships here to head to Guam at full speed. If they can make it into the actual... Why is Oi so slow? At the end of the day, she still has... What does she have? Depth charges, AA. Whoa, the AA is actually pretty respectable. Ah, thank you there, Freya. That's really, really nice of you to say. But at least we do have AA, so that might help them survive. I don't know, might even help us out over here in this battle. I'm just gonna hope for the absolute best. Right, I think what we're gonna do, because the issue is if I deploy our forces, they won't be active, but... I think what we'll... Yeah, we don't have bloody torpedoes here, do we? 22nd Air Flotilla, let's see if I can give you some torpedoes. Ah, right, I see. Right, if I can... I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head from this island here. At least then we do have our fighters which can obviously escort nearby. Okay. We'll hope for the bloody best. The D4Y1s, I'm going to actually have them rebased to Guam, actually. Right, there we go. I think it's anything we can throw at the enemy is worth it right now. Any little bit of damage caused is going to be worthwhile. 10,000. Okay. What I'm going to do here is actually aim these bad boys. So 10% search. Let's go with about 8,000 feet. Set on map. Like, let's say I just want to cover this area here. Just Guam. And let's see. Yeah, that'll do. Right, set all level bombers to use the same. Good, and we have torpedoes. That's exactly what we need. There's not a lot left alive here, but let's hope it is in fact enough to ideally cause some additional damage. At least we will have actual warships moving here to Guam. I could actually use the destroyers, actually, well, the destroyer to actually sally out at night. Maybe she could cause some additional damage. But let's see. We need to open up the way for combined fleet. But each and every day we hold on is worthwhile. Hello? I love that. I love the little, like, Tokyo Ann things. Okay, let's see if we can actually hunt down the escort carrier. Oh, excuse me. I can only apologize about the cold. Will we see any air combat this turn? Naval reaction. There's a lot of submarines over there. We're really having to go for pack tactics. See, I don't know how fast they could be moving. I'm going to imagine them... Right, okay, we do have our submarines around them. Fantastic. The enemy is somewhat spread out here at the moment. That's good news. If we can try and take them piecemeal, that'd be great. Ooh, Allied CVE reported hit. Interesting. Airstrikes. Here we go. 22 Hellcats. We do have 7 D4Y1 Judies. We do have actual numerical advantage here. Until the zero is immediately shot down. Hellcat turning away. Yeah, I'd imagine these are from the damaged escort carriers. This is great news. If we can actually cause any damage to actually slow the ship down in any way, at least that means we could potentially kill it. Come on, guys. Open up this way. We'll speed up, see if we actually do make it through. Yep, 7 D4Y1 Judies. Let's see what we find here. Come on, I need hits. She's actually hurt. She's a fire... Well, she's smoking, but she's not actually flame. Come on. Yes, 500 kilogram bomb hit. Critical damage. Another bomb. Severe damage. She's not going to make it out of here. She goes down. Wow, we actually did manage to sink a American escort carrier. Holy moly. Oh my god, that is a great result there. Tenno Haika Banzai! It does cost us 7 aces and 2 zeros, 4 aces and 5s, but that is worthwhile. 2 hits and she goes down. Beautiful. Additional ships in that area. But that is what we need here. That is actually really helping us out now. Yeah, definitely good hit there. Definitely good hit. That's what we need. The good news is we've been able to somewhat isolate that carrier. The Allied forces are definitely spread out here. Okay, so we are seeing some aircraft arriving. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to manage much. Yeah, they all make it through. And imagine, yeah, 4 destroyed, no Allied losses. I'd love to see our submarines actually get a hit, but I think we'll have to patrol in that area. Right, still sending supplies to Guam. Yeah, the Allies are still holding off for the time being, but we did manage to actually sink a carrier, so that's worth a lot there. Supposedly 2 heavy carriers, but that, sorry, cruisers, but there's still another ship. It may be another escort carrier. We did hit 2. Right, that would look to be the landing forces there. Okay. Right, another unit has arrived at Iwo Jima. What do we have here? 36 A6M5s. Fantastic. Okay. To Saipan you go. Brilliant. If we can actually keep these forces coming, we can actually possibly hold on. Not that much longer now until Kitabutai... Well, yeah, until Kitabutai arrives. Come on, guys. You can do this. There we go. We do have additional bombers in the area now. Yeah, a lot of damaged aircraft here. The airfield is really over capacity, but we need to hold on. Right. Kiributai. Combined fleet is 5 days away. Yeah, look, we'll have Kongo, Haruna, Nagato, Yamato, and Musashi. Cannot wait for them. Okay. Well, these orders will be fine here for the moment. That is the... Jesus, there's just so many... So much here. Moving southeast. Okay, let's see if we can actually intercept them. Because that would be quite nice to actually hit them on the way. Come on, guys. Exactly. See, it sounded a lot more lively, but oh my god, I'm like a tap at the moment. Attractive, no. Okay, we just need to hold on for the moment. I'm surprised our transports actually did make it, but they actually have made it home, which is nice. Might be able to use them. So we'll run another turn here. The weather prediction is rain. The weather in the local... Right, good. Right, well, bad weather over Guam. But come on, let's hold. Now, normally the stream would end at 9 PM, but since I'm feeling quite generous here, I'll run the stream until Combined Fleet arrives. And then what you guys will have to do is actually ask Matrix Games to, well, another episode, another stream. So we can actually finish off this scenario. Plus it would be nice to see how Kiributai arrives. Torpedo miss. Ooh, she goes down. 185 is sunk there. No escort carrier though. Interesting. I wonder if these destroyers are all that left, but we did see something heavier. So I am interested. Yeah, they really do not like this island. Ah, we might actually hit them here. If we do that, we'd be super lucky. Yeah, I'd be really happy. It actually has made sense to keep some of our carriers out this way. It looks like they're actually pulling back now from the Marianas for the time being. Interesting. We know their forces are in the area. They will land at some point soon. Right, 9 allied ships, 1 allied ship, 3 allied ships, 9 allied ships here. Our submarines just aren't in quite the right spot at the moment. I need them to react. We do have naval bombers covering Guam, so the good news is should enemy ships actually close in on Guam, we'll be able to hit them, which is what we want. I need to just reduce his force as much as possible. Right, D4Y1's unable to fly due to weather. Yep, no airstrikes this turn. None from the Allies either. Interesting. But another day passes, which means another day closer to Combined Fleet arriving. Okay. Wow, we are seeing a lot of forces here. Yeah, no wonder our submarine was destroyed. There's a huge amount. I think it might be just worthwhile here, moving northwest. Looks like they're actually heading towards Saipan. Okay. I think what we're going to do here is just patrol around Saipan itself, I reckon. I think at the end of the day, at least we know the enemy is heading that way. So at least we are reducing the mistakes or the missed opportunities. Okay, huge amounts of force there. Looks like it's definitely heading to Saipan now. But at least we do have additional bombers now, which is good news. Okay, linger in that area. Obviously, you're going to have to make for mission speed. Yeah, the submarines have been really useful. They've not really done too much in terms of damage, but having them here to potentially... Well... I think we'll see some torpedo action. But the intelligence they've been able to gather for us is very handy. It's definitely helped us keep a tabs on where the enemy is. Also, I'd imagine the enemy is responding to the submarines. I think we're just going to throw everything towards Saipan. We just need to use them in wolf packs. I think that's what we need to do. Right, you bypassed me. Moving east. Right, let's see if we can actually hunt them down. Who knows? But I do find it very interesting they're heading out here. I really do wonder what they are doing. So we'll try and follow them. Okay. Rare parrot. They are set to react on patrol out of it not. Oh, this one. Okay, good point. Yeah, almost missed that. Good spot, good spot. We'll have our submarines from down here in the south actually head north. Thank you very much there, War Wizard. Okay, let's keep this gravy train rolling. There we go. Jeez, I-8 is still alive. Somehow. And she's managing to actually reduce the damage, so that crew has had a hell of a time. They're definitely fighting for survival. Okay, G4M2s. Right, that does look pretty good. Come on, guys, let's see what we can do. Now, I think we do have our warships. Have they arrived? Yes, they have arrived. Amazing, okay. That's going to be super useful. I think what we're going to do then is, let's see, have them actually head into Saipan. They might be able to cause some damage there. So don't react. Basically allow them to enter into Saipan and then attack. Okay, so we've got everything set up here. It's just all or nothing, to be honest. Absolutely all or nothing. G3 still operational, G4 still operational, that's what we need. Okay, actually put that down to 0 on search. We do not need that. Just throw everything. Okay. 4 days. Only 4 days now until they arrive. We can manage this. If we hold off their landings, that will be bloody amazing. So come on, guys, let's do this. We've lost so many planes for this. Right, what do we have here? We've actually found the enemy, or at least the enemy has found us. Escort, abandon, search. Yeah, the bloody issue is there. Destroyers are so very, very good at hitting me. Right. Yeah, definitely looks like they're coming in here to try and land. Near miss rattles the sub. She's out of ASW ammunition. Okay. Out of ammunition. Come on. Wouldn't it be ironic if we were to put a torpedo into her now? But that's good, we're actually still operational now. Right, the Battleship New Jersey. I mean, if we can put a torpedo into New Jersey. Right, torpedo misses. Come on, guys. Right, 141 takes 3 hits there, but she's still operational. If we can get a hit on New Jersey, that'd be bloody worthwhile. Come on. Norman Scott, Schroeder. 141 currently is taking the fire here at the moment. Right, 7 hits, heavy damage. Battleship South Dakota, but we need these hits. Right. Oh, wow. Okay. 2 Japanesey boys versus... So, we're aware of New Jersey and South Dakota. I mean, South Dakota's a bloody fine battleship. Come on, what is the range? 6,000 yards. Torpedoes, please, from Satsuki. Iowa! Oh my god! Range 3,000 yards. Torpedoes, please. Anything, just... God, I wish we had torpedoes hit Iowa. That'd be beautiful. 3,000 yards. Oh my lord. Torpedoes, come on now. Ah, misses. Torpedoes. Right, Oi's taking a hit. I ideally wish we could have actually torpedoed Iowa. That would have been beautiful. Oh my god, Iowa's actually on fire. The Oi boy versus the Iowa boy. Oh lord. I cannot believe we've actually set Iowa on fire. I mean, this is it. This might actually make her more vulnerable to our torpedoes now, to our actual submarines. Oh, these bad boys. It's a shame that the torpedoes didn't hit, because if they did, that would have been bloody brutal. I mean, our midget submarines are still active, so they might actually be able to get some hits in here. Can you imagine the captains of the Satsuki and Oi going up against the battleships New Jersey and Iowa? I mean, Iowa. Bloody... Only Yamato and Musashi are in competition with the Iowa. Not to mention the other destroyers and the light cruisers. Looks like a heavy cruiser, perhaps, to the north of New Jersey? But this is actually costing the battleships ammunition too. Right, torpedoes out. Settling on our own. God, can you imagine if we had Kitakamis? Like a Kitakami, that'd be amazing. Let's speed up the results and see what the results are at the end. Oi sinks. Our destroyer has made it out though. Okay. So she took a torpedo hit, that's a shame. 16 shell hits, Satsuki 3 shell hits. So we did actually put some shells into Iowa and New Jersey and Honolulu. Oh my lord. If we'd have put an actual torpedo in there to Iowa, that would have been amazing. But that has forced the battleships to actually waste ammunition. But our destroyer remains alive, so she may yet strike again. Air night strikes no. Right, we need our submarines to really come into this, because if Iowa's still on fire, I don't think she will be. I think that would probably put out pretty quickly. But hopefully that might make her more vulnerable to submarines. Right, we're in the day. Ooh, we might actually see our naval torpedoes, naval bombers actually fly out here. That looks to be within their range. Let's see. Are they actually going to hit Tinian? So if they're going to hit Tinian, I'm going to be annoyed. Right, what do we have here? New Jersey? Wow, that flak is incredibly heavy. 3 planes destroyed. 4 planes destroyed. Bloody hell. Yeah, there's no chance there. G4M1s, come on, if we can hit the New Jersey or Iowa, my lord. Right, Alabama. Come on. Fish out, please. South Dakota. Come on, torpedoes, please. The flak is so heavy. Yeah, 2 damaged, 2 destroyed. It would have been beautiful had we hit there. Oh, if only we had kamikazes. Oh, I need my submarines in the action here. It looks like we might see landers at Tinian. I think we're down to, what, 3 days now till combined fleet arrives. 3 days. Where will they actually arrive at? I don't know where the hell that's going to be. Over here, okay. Will not be far out. Okay. Right, Tinian doesn't actually matter. We need to protect Saipan or... Whoa. They matter. Holy moly. Okay, fly. Fly, my Hawkman. Okay, everybody must be prepared for combat. Because there's not much chance to survive in this otherwise. Okay. Patrol here at Tinian. It might be worthwhile to actually try and rearm our destroyer. Torpedoes are worth so very much, and a lone destroyer at night might be able to get in there and cause some grievous, grievous damage. I'd love it if we could actually sink a bloody American battleship. I mean, that AA is brutal. Absolutely brutal. We are holding a tenuous grip here at the moment in the Marianas. We need to make sure we hold on longer. Only a few days now until the might of combined fleet arrives. So let's make sure they hold. There's so much here. So much. Okay, let's just surface combat. Actually. Just send them to Tinian. I think at the end of the day we need to go where they are. Yeah. There's going to be a large concentration of submarines. I'd imagine we're going to see a lot of submarines die here, but I think it would be worth it. If we even hit or damage anything. I think we might have actually been able to delay the landings by a turn, potentially. Or even the bombardment by a turn. And these forces are going to be in for a ferocious bombardment. Now, the midget submarines don't have a huge amount of fuel. We are going to send them. They should have the range to make it to Tinian. I think at the end of the day, midget submarines here, they'll probably die, but if they make it in amongst the forces, the sheer weight of numbers might help. Plus, it'd be rather amusing to see. Okay. Troll boats aren't going to be much use. Where the heck is our destroyer? Right, we'll send all the midget submarines. Okay, they don't have the range. These guys will. Possibly. Where the heck is my destroyer? Yes, Satsuki, where are you? Oh, you're over here. Ah, there we go. Right, can I rearm you? No depth charges. Nah, no torpedoes. Size 5. Size 4. Right, so you might be able to rearm at Guam. It's a shame that we lost the Oi. She did have some really good AA. Right, we'll have them go around. Right, there we go, that looks good. Okay, let's hope for the absolute best here. At least we'll have some additional planes. Yeah, these G4s are just... the damage done to them is just too much. That AA is brutal. Right, severe storms over the target. Let's just... let's hope that the sheer amount of submarines we're sending to the area will make a difference. I mean, we're sending so very bloody many. There's never going to be a point at which we have remain stationary-ish. So let's hope for the best. They'll only have so much ASW ammunition as well. Yeah, grab your last 2 subs. Damn, missing them. Sorry about that. So 7 hits there, but we do see New Jersey and Iowa. But we just need to use all that ammunition. Are they actually moving? God damn it, they've moved to Saipan. God damn it. Well, let's see who wins here. 4 patrol boats or the pride of the American fleet. My bet's probably the patrol boats. Of course, it is just as I move, he moves to Saipan. New Jersey took a hit. Oh my lord. Oh, hello. Oh my god. Ammo storage explosion. Oh my god. Sante, thinking she made it out. No, she didn't make it out. From Guam with love. Oh my god, good job there, RO63. I mean, a magazine explosion is incredibly damaging, so I don't think even Sante's going to make it home. Good job. We could not have asked for anything better there. Even if she dies, she's earned her value. Let's take a look at that damage. On fire, heavy damage. Ammo storage explosion. That is going to hurt. Really going to hurt. Sante! Oh my god. Arrow 63 and Arrow 64. Oh. Oh, this is beautiful to watch. Oh. What do you guys think there? 3 torpedo hits. 3. She's been hit 4 times. She's not going to make it out of this. She's on fire, heavy fires, heavy damage. And she sinks. We've sank so far 2 Allied escort carriers. That could not have been any better. Can you imagine the shock on their faces of the escorts? That was incredible. Oh, just absolutely beautiful. Right, air operations AM. 10 allied ships, 9 allied ships. We still have numbers over here. Right, unable to locate the enemy. Right, only 2 bombers. What do we find here? Iowa. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it through. Yeah, destroyed, destroyed. Washington. Senbaku destroyed, Senbaku destroyed. G3s, they might have a good shot. Come on, what we found here, St. Louis. Might be able to do something here. The flak is just so very heavy. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. The flak is so heavy and so accurate. Yeah. Sadly, the 24 D4Y ones were unable to locate target. Oh, here we go. Come on, we might have a chance here. What have we found? Honolulu. This is with the Iowa. Come on. South Dakota. We're losing so many here. New Jersey. Iowa. My lord, the amount of just flak. Miss. Come on, guys. Wichita. We might even lose the entire squadron here at this rate. Bloody hell. They just couldn't make it through. Just too much flak. And I can't blame them, the amount of flak there is incredible. But Guam, Saipan, and Tinian still hold. The Americans are definitely losing here. In terms of, like, and I've lost a lot of aircraft. But they've taken some solid losses. I mean, that's, right, Saipan has actually increased the size of our airfield. Awesome. We'll definitely try to fortify just in the time we have here. God, it's getting close now. Additional squadron has arrived. Oh, good. Additional G4s. That's what we like. Yeah, I just don't have the range here. Actually, let's see. Range is 22, yep. Right, might be, I think... 22nd airfield, so... I think it is worthwhile having them here. Well, kept here, mostly because they're actually... I could have them deployed to Guam. I guess I'll have them deployed to Guam. They'll not fly this turn, but if we can actually fly in numbers, we might have a chance to actually destroy something. I know Guam's really overburdened here, but we just need to throw everything. I'd throw them to Saipan, but Saipan might be bombarded next turn. In which case, yeah, they're not going to last. Look at that. Where's our destroyer? She's here. Right, she'll head into port now. Ideally, we can rearm her torpedoes. So, irritated that they have actually moved, but okay. Right, they're all set to reaction of 1 hex around Tinian. So I'll leave the other ones here. As at least then they might be able to react if they change. Northeast. Yeah, looks like they're moving away. LST's inbound. 2 days until WWII. Combined fleet arrives. Clear skies? Let's hope for the best. But we did a number on the Americans. I mean, so far 2 escort carriers sank. That's really, really worthwhile. At least it has reduced his numbers somewhat. Pretty much. Those AA guns on the ships are running out of ammo. When WWII arrives, let's hope they'll be empty. I mean, that is true. They are using ammunition each and every time. They've really had a little use for the Liberators here. Right, here we go, airstrikes. Quite a lot of G4s here. Right, are these the transports? Come on. Yes, I think these are the transports. If we can get hits in here, this will really hurt them. Hits would be nice. Oh, especially on the LSDs. Yes! Gunston Hall, sorry. Good hit. 2 hits. Severe flooding. Brilliant. Come on. Yes! Oh, this is going to help us out. She goes down. Oh my lord. What sort of damage do we inflict here? 1,000 casualties. 1,067 allied casualties. Holy moly. Fantastic job there. I mean, Virgo's still on, yeah, on fire, heavy damage. She might go down as well, but that is brilliant. I mean, the LSD going down is fantastic. Ooh, what do we have here? Washington, hello. Yeah, I don't think we'll do it here. Nah. But we have caused some damage there to the Allied landing forces. That's brilliant news. I don't think the Allies would be in a would be very happy here. Yeah, IA's really hurt. Only 1 more day now till combined fleet arrives. Right, I'm gonna assume it's Washington again. I'd love to see a torpedo hit a battleship, please. Yes! Washington hit! How beautiful. I don't think it's going to be a really damaging hit, but she's still been hit. She'll be hurt. If we can keep them at bay long enough. I-8 finally goes down. That's a shame. Oh my god! Oh my god, fuel storage explosion. Oh my god. See, I knew it'd be worthwhile patrolling around the Marsh Islands. I cannot believe we've actually hit another escort carrier. Oh my god. On fire, heavy damage, fuel storage explosion. These bloody escort carriers do not seem to be made of much. But I can't believe it's there. This area is like the Devil's Triangle for escort carriers at the moment. Good hit. One more day. 1 day until combined fleet arrives. I think the Allies are definitely in a brawl. Right, no more. But that has been beautiful. Right, we might see an additional G4s actually fly now. Okay, we might be able to rearm our warship. Actually, right, where the hell is she? Ah, why are you heading? Ah, for God's sakes. I need you at Guam. Right, that would be why retirement was allowed. But one day is all that is left. Jesus, the D4Y1 squadron was wiped out. We just really do not have much left, but we are doing our absolute best here. Yeah, home port to Guam. I just can't believe we've hit another escort carrier. Bloody good show. No fleet carriers hit though. Right, clear skies. I mean, we might be able to come in with combined fleet and find the allied forces lower on ammunition than they would obviously like to be. Less aircraft than they would have normally had. In positions that aren't exactly advantageous. At the end of the day, we do have a lot of zeros that are still flying here. Hello there, Cola. Let's hold on. One more day until combined fleet. They will arrive in the morning. Oh my god, here we go again. Oh, hit but no explosion, but again, 2 torpedoes, that is gonna cripple her. I just can't believe our luck there. Yeah, heavy damage. She's really gonna be hurting. Debris float to the surface in the area of attack. Okay, heavy damage to our own submarine, but still. Yeah, she goes down, but she did deliver a killing blow, I think. I think she actually has gone down there, maybe. Possibly. But you still put a torpedo into the escort carrier, that is worth its weight. What do we have here? Midget submarines active? Right, yep, landed forces are in the area. Near-miss starts fire, fire on bridge. Near-miss starts fire, fire control room. Come on. I mean, we'll be able to force them to run out of anti-submarine ammunition, I'd imagine. And then we'll bring in the additional submarines. Yeah, that is a lot of landing forces. We might be able to deal damage to them, we'll see. 34, bottoming out. She survived. If our air force is going to get into the actual landed ships, we could do a lot of damage. Right, here we go. 2 D4Y1 duties. Let's see what we find here. Come on. Did they actually hit a mine at Saipan? Oh my god, that'd be great. I wonder what that actual sound effect was. Right, G4M2s. Come on, guys. One destroyed. Ah. Major flooding, yep. Midget submarine HA-33 goes down. Right, here we go, another strike here with the G4M2s. Come on, torpedo, please. No. Send backwards. What the hell is that? Oh, that's an actual landing ship, okay. Strafing would probably be effective. Looks like they'll probably unload in this turn. But we've actually reduced some of their numbers, which is nice. We still have submarines here. We'll send in additional ones too. But combined fleet will arrive. I don't think they've yet unloaded. Fantastic, that gives us time. I mean, Combined Fleet will arrive here. They might be within range within a day or so to actually aid Saipan. Thank you very much there, Captain. Yeah, ideally. Here we go, Combined Fleet has arrived. We've managed to hold out long enough. And this is where things get very interesting. But what you guys are going to have to do now is actually ask Matrix Games to see more. Because I have been quite generous. An additional 41 minutes here. But until next time, thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It has been an absolute blast here. Definitely enjoyed this. And I really hope you guys have as well. I'll keep it safe as scenario. But until next time, thank you and goodbye. You can find me on YouTube at XTRG. And do go ahead and follow me on Discord. Until next time, good night, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time.